she's solo, but she don't wanna be alone, no. Don't disturb me when I'm in the zone. She made 100 racks on the road. She got a Birkin bag, she drive a Range Rover, but she don't wanna be alone. I've been living on a fast lane, 22 on my gold chain, Gucci shirt with the ball mains. They switched on me, but I won't change. What you want, yeah, I got it. Yeah, they say that they got me, but they plotting. Yeah, they say that they want me cause I'm popping. Yeah, they say they in the trap, but they ain't. I've been on the road, tryna put me on a hold. Now my bros are on the roll, no good 3 nights in a row. They be hating, she don't care about what they say. Don't you worry, got Suburbans on the way. Oh, got Suburbans on the way. Hey,
What's going on, everybody? Oh, sorry, 1 second. I just want to let everybody know. Just give me a second. All right. Let me just turn off this music so you guys can get this music out of the way. All right. What's going on, everybody? We are live. We're streaming. Today, I just want to let you guys know that today, I was gonna say we don't actually have a guest, but we actually have a special guest, which has been a recurring special guest on the stream, otherwise known as Wee Wee Croissant, otherwise known as Roberto. Today is going to be our first day that you guys will ever get to see him face in the flesh. Who is Roberto? Who is he? So guys, I want you guys to give it up for the one and only, the super amazing, the most talented, funny man, Wee Wee Croissant, Roberto.
Rap King.
What's up?
Oh, this is Roberto in the flesh.
Love it.
And
How's it going,
hey,
Default?
what's going on? And we also have our guest streamer as well on the side. You guys can't see him. He's otherwise known as Ganja. Ganja, say what's up to everybody.
Yo, what's up?
That's it, man. So like, yo,
Yeah, don't need introduction.
We don't know. He's the man of mystery. The man of mystery. The man otherwise known as Ganja. You guys can totally follow. Actually wait, you can't follow Ganja, but you can follow Wee Wee Croissant. He is everywhere on the interwebs.
Wee Wee Croissant.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 3 Wees.
Three Wees. Wee Croissant. I
Oh,
made sure his
Wee.
name is in the is
So V as in the letter V, right?
No. We as in the French we, like O-U-I.
Oh, we.
Wee,
Okay. I would have never guessed that. I would have been looking for V Croissant.
Wee Croissant.
It's like, dude, this doesn't exist.
exactly. But now you guys know because the writings are there and it's all. You guys can look. If you guys can, if you don't see it in the title, you can look at the title and see his name and you'll find Mr. Wee Croissant, the funny man who's been on all our stream, who's been freestyle rapping. He's been singing.
Oh, yeah.
He's been storytelling, and
Yes.
he's been buying products. He's been a product reviewer as well.
Yes, I have.
I did not know that.
Oh,
What product did you review? Razor blades? I
Razor
forget.
blades, yes.
What else
Yes,
did you
shaving
review?
items.
tell us more.
Shaving items? Okay. Oh, is that how you keep your hair like so, fluffy?
Yes,
I guess that
yes,
doesn't
yes.
relate. Like how could shaving blades make fluffy hair?
Well, I use Manscaping so that
Manscaping. Oh.
yes, so that my bottom doesn't look like my top.
Genius.
I use the oils, I use the deodorants.
Wait. So the bottom is just like the top? Is that what you're telling me?
It would be otherwise. It would
Oh.
be. But,
Oh my God.
gotta trim the bushes.
So
Okay, so
you guys hit it up. I'm just gonna make some adjustments. Hey, Swati, what's
Yeah,
going on? This is
Oh,
the man in the
wait.
flesh, Mr. Sweetie, your biggest, you're the one who admire the most on the stream is here as our guest today, Mr. Wee Wee Croissant in the flesh.
Hello.
Is this his face reveal today?
Hello, fans.
you missed one more wee, man.
Oh, Wee Wee
It's
Croissant.
wee.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wee.
Dude, I tried to get Wee Wee Croissant, but it was already taken, so I had to do Wee Wee.
Now you got it.
Well, there you go, man. I'm your 1,888th follower.
Hey,
Swati, how do we sound? Is the mic and everything good? Is there any echo, anything like? Please do let us know because last time, the only reason why the stream was saved is because you told us there was an echo, and I was like, oh, there's an echo, I gotta fix it. So this time, I'm hoping there's no echo, and you can hear us. But do let us know. Yo, Mr. Wee Wee Croissant, don't you want to say what's up to Swat away?
I did. I said hello to my number one fan. Hope everything's going well. I don't know what the equivalent of Manscaped is for women, but I hope you get a free
We got a
one.
free. What is this ring you're wearing? I didn't even know you wear rings.
I got into it
What is that
in
on your finger? It's not
COVID.
a ring. Is it a ring? Oh, it is a ring.
It is a
Okay.
ring. It is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
ring.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just, got into that trend. I was like, it's cheap on Alibaba, so let's give it a try. Let's see if it suits
Let me
me.
give this a try. This this whole 2 week this the delivery period. It's like, is it 2 months or 2 weeks for the delivery?
Dude, it's like 2 years. It's like 2 years.
2 years.
No, honestly, it's like 2 months.
Like
It could be it's like
It's like
anywhere from
you
like one
purchase
month to
something
2 months.
and then you gotta wait. You're like, okay, I'm not sure if I still
Exactly.
want it by now. When it comes, you forget. By the time it comes in the mail, you forget about it actually.
Dude, you forget about it, but it's like it's only like a few bucks. So
Yeah.
like worst case, whatever.
What is
Dude, I
what
did
is
so many douchey things during COVID because I had nothing else to
Yeah.
do. I did the whole like eyebrow like slit
Oh, you
like
did that?
look. I
You
did,
shaved and you
dude,
gave
I
it.
shaved
Yo,
my
check it
own
out.
hair. Exactly. And yo, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it.
Do you have any pics? We gotta post those pics, man.
I don't know if I do, but I'll look for it and I'll send it to
Yeah.
you.
Oh.
so
Yeah.
you got the three slashes?
No,
Is
just
that
one. Just one. I'm
oh
not that
just
Yo,
one?
douchey.
Mr. Wee Wee, get back in the center. Get back in the center. Get in the center.
Oh, sorry, my bad, my bad.
There we go. Oh, there he is, Mr. Wee Wee.
Hello, how are you?
How
Yo, look up to the sky so
how
you
do
can
you
give people can see. Oh, look at that.
People, I will give you a very good deal. Here,
oh shit. Manscaped, gotta get some of that Manscaped
you
people.
should, man. They need to sponsor me. I'm giving
Yeah.
them so many good reviews
This is
everywhere.
like the third podcast, or so the third stream that you've been on here talking about the manscaping, and you're like, yo, check out this
Manscaped.
product.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, because you know what it
Yeah,
is? I will fight for this cause,
yeah,
right? I
Yeah.
think that us as men, we don't like really talk about men issues as much as we
right,
should. We don't talk about
That's true.
yeah,
grooming. We don't talk about like taking care of like each other like mentally,
you're right,
emotionally.
yeah.
We I don't
That's
think we
true.
have the support systems that like females do.
That's
So
true. That's
I'm
true.
with that.
Oh, okay. So so now, so you're trying to
That's
establish that. You're trying to make it so that we have like a support group. Is that right?
That's why I talk about my balls, yes.
I was taking you seriously until you said that.
No, listen, you should still take me seriously. I do believe in those
Yeah.
things. But yeah.
Okay, okay,
uh,
okay, cool. No, I agree, man. I agree. I don't know what your views are, Deeple, but I agree.
about
Like,
what?
there's not enough talk about
Mm,
like abuse towards men and like how men should think and
mm,
act and how they, like if they're
mm.
down, there's like no
Exactly.
support.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
men are
Like it's
down,
just like
they
you're
should talk
men,
it out
get
more.
over it.
You're just
What's
saying like
that?
if men are feeling down, they should talk it out more. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Exactly.
like yeah, they
There
should
should
be
be
given
more
a
support
platform. Yeah,
systems. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
like socially, not just like in my opinion, right? It shouldn't just be like, oh, there's a therapy group just for men. No, it should be like socially okay for men
Hmm.
to express,
Hmm.
hey, I'm not feeling great. Like,
I wonder.
you
I
know,
wonder if those platforms are not there. I mean, I think like in compared to like women, I think they're both there. I mean, equally. No, I mean, I'm just trying to think.
I don't know, man. You get a girl to say I'm feeling down, you're gonna get like 50,000 people asking her,
What's wrong? What's wrong? What happened?
What's wrong,
yeah,
baby girl? You
yeah,
send me your address. I send you so many
yeah,
flowers. You feel better, baby girl.
yeah. You want to see
I
my
want that
peepee?
type of attention.
Oh, that's true. I mean, I guess there are. I mean that, but I mean, that's always gonna be there. I mean, a girl, if whenever she says like like she's feeling down, there's gonna be a lot of guys coming to the rescue. Whereas a guy, I mean, if he says like I'm feeling down, he's just gonna generally have his guy friends come up to him and be like, yo, what's up, man? Get over it,
No, but
man. Like be a man or something.
But
yeah, but
that's
that's
not a
not
good
coming to
thing
the
to say,
rescue.
right?
That's not a good thing to say to someone like, yo, get over it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I feel like as men, like there's a lot of shame we carry from being
Yeah.
hurt
Hmm.
internally. And I don't think we should have that shame. I think we should embrace whatever happened to
Dude, I
us, and
agree, man. Like I'm the kind of guy like nowadays like I'm the kind of person like I just want to like if I like one thing I loved about being in a relationship was like I love just talking about my feelings and expressing my feelings, and that's one thing I really like.
exactly,
And like I like to cuddle and just like talk about my feelings where like I mean sometimes some women they don't even want to talk about their feelings. They're not into that. But like I don't know, I think the sensitive man has definitely had a movement. I mean even in Bollywood and like even in Hollywood movies, like I mean it used to be like the strong male in the earlier movies in like the I don't know like the 40s and 50s, and then slowly they made
yeah,
him a lot more sentimental, and he was like it wasn't like a bad thing to cry and to be sentimental and all those type of things. So like it's getting there now. Now the whole I think the landscape's kind of I think for the most part it's kind of equaled out. Hano raised his hand. Yeah, what's up? You want to say something?
Oh, I didn't think it would actually work like that. That's pretty cool.
yeah. It
Sorry,
shows.
I like that. I like that.
yeah,
We could have used that while we were gaming.
yeah. Well, I don't know how that would work while gaming. Sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt
do
the
that. No,
flow.
I like that. Say it. And if anybody's watching in the chat, by all means, you can just like ask any questions that you have for Mr. Wee Wee Croissant and Mr. Ganja.
Yeah, mostly Wee Wee Croissant. He's got. I like your insight, Wee
Dude,
Wee
it's
Roberto.
years of heartache.
Tell us about that heartache,
Years
man.
of heart. Oh,
I don't know.
Well, what?
And I wanna hear what Ganja had to say.
I actually lost my train of thought. So circle back to me after
Yeah.
I.
Okay. We'll come back.
Come back to you.
But yeah, default, like I feel the same way. Like I had that like in previous
Yeah,
relationships, like you have that support
yeah.
system with your
Oh yeah,
partner.
it's lovely.
You
It's amazing.
you build that level of trust, it's a great
Yeah.
thing. But then like when you lose that,
Mm,
it's like you lose that support
yeah.
system, and that shouldn't be the case. You should not like rely on one
Mm.
person for all your like daily emotional needs, you know?
I mean, I don't know about that. I'm more of the kind of person that like if it's kind of nice to kind of have someone that you can kind of rely on, you
Absolutely.
know. And
Absolutely.
I
Yeah,
like
for sure.
I like the idea of stepping up to the plate. Like, let's say for example, you're going through a hard time, or like let's say I'll flip it. Let's say my girl is going through a hard time. Like, I wanna be the guy that's stepping up to plate and is there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
even
yeah,
if I don't feel like it at that moment, like I feel like no, that's my responsibility. I want to be there and I want to do a good job of
yeah,
it.
yeah,
So I kind of
yeah.
like the idea that like even if the tables turn, like I don't want to go to somewhere else. I want to go to the person that is my best friend, and that's
No, no, that's great. And I think you should do the same thing
hmm,
if your best friend was going through something,
yeah.
right? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that
Like if your best friend is going through, like you gotta still like step up and show that support.
that makes sense. I'm sorry, I just gone to the chat here.
Yeah, I agree with Hormones. Like, so you're saying like if say for example Deepal and I, like we're good friends, and if something were to happen to Deepal, I should give him that support. Is that what you're
Yeah,
trying?
yeah, 100%, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. And it's just I think that kind of stuff will just happen as time goes by, right? Because I think we're just improving as a society. I don't think we're going the other way. Like before, it used to be that you could just do things to women and get away with it, whereas now they have a little bit more power. They're more secure. So maybe we can do the same with men's mental health.
I
So
agree. I agree
yeah.
with that.
Yo,
Yeah.
Swatway took off. She's like, this conversation is going too dull. What's going on? Everybody's usually got some energy. They're having goofing on. She's gone. She's like, peace out, guys.
She wants us to play some Fall
Play
Guys,
some
man.
Fall.
That's
We're gonna get
probably
around
the
to play.
time.
Some, oh my god, I was supposed to. I should have tagged that we are gonna play some Fall Guys. But I just know like me and Roberto, we just and even Ganja, we kind of like just chatting. Yeah, just literally
Yeah.
talking for hours of just chatting. And like that's just my jam. Like I'd rather do that. I mean,
Yeah.
when we play Fall Guys, it means that's like we're usually talking about something along the way, and that Fall Guys is really just like a background game. You know?
Not for me,
Oh,
man.
you play
You
it
keep
serious.
me
Yeah, Ganja plays seriously. He's
Ganja
going
plays.
for world
and I
championships.
still
Yeah.
lose, but
oh,
but that's okay.
oh man.
Oh,
Oh man, but so yeah, man, going back to like heartache and breakup and stuff. Man, Roberto, what do you do to get over it, man?
Dude, it's hard, man. It's hard. Like
I have to agree.
sometimes it's like it depends. Like if I go like and you know what it is? It's case by
Right.
case. Like something that works with some
Yeah.
person or one relationship isn't gonna work with the second one, isn't gonna work with the third
Give
one.
me an example. Like what's something that can
Yeah,
work
yeah,
you,
yeah.
you
So
said it can work in one relationship,
let's
but it
say,
won't work in another.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So like for my first relationship,
Uh-huh.
right? Like we didn't have the same dynamics as I had with my last relationship.
Okay.
So for the first one, um, she was comfortable letting go of the relationship.
Okay.
So that actually made it easier to, just go on with
Wait, the
life.
first one was comfortable with it letting it go?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So that was easy,
Right.
right? With the last
Okay.
one, she was insistent that we stay
Yeah.
friends, and that made it very hard for me to the point
Ah.
that like I had to like cut all ties and like block.
Oh shit, yo, the girls
Yeah.
chasing the Roberto, man.
No, I don't know what it is. It's just like emotionally, maybe I'm not like mature
I
enough
don't
to
know
like
about
be
that.
friends with my exes.
I don't know about here's the way I see it. If the girl says, "Okay, I still want
I
to be friends with you," I feel like there's still a potential for it to work. So you can still go back and save it, but maybe she's just unsure of certain things, or maybe she's throwing a tantrum of something. So like I feel like there's a chance to continue. You can go back and save it, man. We can help you save it, man. You want to save it?
I don't know. It's messy. I'll think about it.
Okay.
It was
It was
messy,
really messy.
but
What
I'll
does
think
messy
about it.
mean, by the way?
It's just like unpredictable.
Unpredictable meaning like
Yeah.
what does unpredictable mean? That means like though the person.
Like you don't know the next day if it's like good or if it's bad or if it's like
Oh,
if you guys are gonna fight or if it's gonna be a good day.
but you don't like drama. You don't like the turbulence.
I think you need some drama for like life to be
Yeah.
exciting, but it shouldn't come at a cost of feeling bad. That's what I think.
Oh, I see
yeah,
what you mean.
the
Yeah.
energy generated shouldn't be negative, right?
I
It
Like the
shouldn't be
net.
negative. It shouldn't.
I mean, it shouldn't be negative. I mean, to me, I'm the kind of person that I kind of like the negative parts to it too, because it kind of
Uh,
it's like the keys on
no.
a keyboard. It's
What?
like the dark keys and the light keys, and I was like, yo, I
Dude,
like.
it's because he's a Scorpio. It's because he's
Oh,
Scorpios are like
he's
that,
just as
and the Scorpios they
he's
sing.
fucked up like
Yeah,
that.
they so are.
yeah.
Scorpios are
But the
so.
thing is, I can relate.
Ah, shit.
So like the Scorpios are totally like that, and I don't know, and you probably know the Scorpio. Yo, Roberto, are you also a Scorpio?
No, I'm not fucked up. I'm a Virgo.
He's a Leo, man. I can tell.
No, no, I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo.
Oh, you're a Virgo. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Because like,
Close enough.
was the girl
It's
you
pretty
dated
close.
was she a Scorpio?
No, 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 no.
No.
She was a fucking Pisces, man, because those are the most fucked up
I don't
kinds.
know, man. I've never dated.
I don't think I've dated a
You know, a
Pisces.
lot of the girls that are into me, they're all.
Always I've dated a Pisces, never I've married one, you know?
Oh,
That's when you know.
that's like I don't know. Like
Sorry.
I know Scorpios are like man, they fucking when you get on their bad side, man, they fucking sting. You know what I mean? And like I totally can understand that shit. Like like.
Dude, that's why I come on the stream, because I don't want to be on your bad side. This guy's like, "Do you want to stream tonight?" And I'm like doing the most like important things. I'm like, I can't be on this guy's bad side. I guess I'll go stream. Yeah.
Yo,
Oh
Mr.
my god.
Roberto is like such a busy guy, but he's like, oh, you want to come on stream? And he's just like, yo, I'm down because he's like, I'm not down for Among Us. I put my foot down.
No,
I'm
I'm
never
not.
playing this game ever again.
Oh yeah, dude, that was I I was heartbroken to hear that from both of you.
Ganja, there are like tons of better games. Among
Tons of
Us
better.
is like at the
Like,
bottom of the
it's like
list
the
for me.
bottom of the food chain.
Oh,
Oh my.
like what other games do you guys play other
And
than
Fall Guys
Among
and Among Us. I don't know. I try to look into other ones. We were talking with Eyelash yesterday, and we were like, what about Rocket League? And she's like, I don't know, like the game or something. I forget what she said. What did she say? Do you remember?
I don't. I just remember her describing it. I don't know what she
Yeah,
said about
but
it.
I think she said she bought it, but she didn't play it much because it wasn't something about it wasn't so much fun. So I was like, oh, okay, so I was gonna buy it. I don't know if Ganja remembers. Like years ago, I was looking for a game to play, like as a co-op, like just to have something to play because I wanted to stream. This was like years ago. I was like, what do you think of Rocket League? And Rocket League was new. It was huge. It was popular. And then but we never got around
Rocket
to that.
League's a good
Huh?
game. Rocket League's a good game. I remember we played like couple of different games. We played
Like some RPG
Dragon
stuff.
Quest, we played League of
Oh
Legends,
yeah.
and
I
like
was not into
both those
any of
games
that stuff.
require both those games require like really high level of um what's the word for it? Like you need to pay attention basically.
Hmm.
You can't have a casual chat while playing those
Oh
games.
yeah. See, no,
So
I like the casual chat kind of stuff.
yeah,
Roberto, you play
definitely
League as well,
your
right?
stuff.
No, I play something. No, I don't. I
Oh, I
don't.
thought you were
I
a big
play
player.
this mobile game called Mobile Legends.
Okay.
My friend got me into it, but I think it's similar,
So
right?
is that a good game? I see like ads for it all the time. I'm like, what is this? Was giving me some
It's
crappy.
pretty good. I mean, it's basically like you have a base, and then your enemies have a base, and there's like five of you and five of
Yeah.
them, and you have special skills, and they have special
Yeah.
skills, and you just fight it out until you destroy their base, or they destroy yours.
Wait. So you always start out with 5 on each side?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, so then it just connects you to a random person.
Yeah, unless you like invite your friends to the game, then yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty fun. Like it's hard in the beginning because you don't know the different players' like skill sets and like what special abilities each character has. But like once you learn those, then you become better. Yeah.
So you can pick whoever you want for those 5 people.
Yeah, you
There's like
can.
a
Yeah, your
roster.
choice is limited in the beginning because you haven't like unlocked everyone. But the
Okay.
more you play, the more characters you unlock, and like yeah, it
That's how they
becomes
get you,
yep.
man. They get you with like, oh, you unlock this,
Yeah,
unlock
that
that, and after 50 hours, they're
Dude,
like,
they got me.
they give you a price
yeah.
wall after.
Yeah, they
They
got
got me.
Roberto
I played
led by
like
shaved balls.
yeah, me and my shaved balls. We play like 1 to 2 hours a day.
Yo, did you ever
Oh,
go on like I remember this app? It wasn't an app at the time because apps weren't out, but it was like this site where everybody was going on this thing called like chat roulette, and you just did you ever
Yeah,
go on that?
yo,
Like I never went because I was too scared because there was always a chance that somebody you like it was almost 100% chance that you would flip through someone and someone's got their like their balls out or something.
that's true. That's true. Dude, Deepo, can I tell you
Yeah,
something?
tell me.
I'm a genius, okay?
What happened?
This is what I would do to that. So in chat roulette, you can do a hashtag,
Right.
right? You can do hashtag art.
Yeah.
Then it connects you with other people that have hashtag
Yeah.
art, right? So then like you're with like other artsy
Yeah.
people. Most guys, they do hashtag
Yeah.
girl. You know what I
What?
did? Tell me I'm a
Yeah.
genius. I did hashtag lesbian, okay? So that
That
way,
is a genius
that
move.
is
exactly. So that way
oh,
I'm connected to other girls who also put that.
That is
but then that
genius. Oh my god. So
what do
that's
you get out of that though? Like that's a dead end, isn't it?
n- n-
It's no, it's not because like you're like it is a dead end. It is a dead end, but at least like you won't be looking at like guys, right?
Oh, that's true. Unless there's another Roberto somewhere
Yes.
else thinking the same thing.
Unless another guy thought of that too. That's true.
Then it's like double imposter moment. Like, wait, no, it's the Spider-Man thing, where the
Exactly. It's
Spider-Man
like you.
follow each other.
Yeah.
You,
You too.
yeah.
Exactly.
Did that ever happen? Did that ever happen? Did you run into another
No.
Spider-Man?
No, well, I did it for like one night,
Okay.
so I don't remember. But yeah,
Oh my.
dude, and that's how me and Gun met.
No, shut up. That's not true. That's not true.
That's not true. That's not true.
That's not true. That's not.
Oh my.
Oh,
Yo,
that's
that is
funny.
so funny. That you're like, yo, this is gonna be genius. Tell me this is not a genius. And I was like, yo, he's building expectation. It better be fucking genius. And then he's like,
Yeah,
and he got like that is. I gotta give it to him. That's a genius move.
thank you.
Yeah,
If it works, as long as it works, it's genius.
Oh man. So when you met,
that is a surefire way of meeting women, but that is not a surefire way of meeting your future
Oh,
girlfriend.
100%, 100%. They would cancel me after 5 seconds, 100%.
they're like,
But it was a good 5 seconds. Yeah.
what if what?
Oh,
So wait a
that's
second.
good.
So whenever you went on, do girls do things like guys would? Do they expose themselves as well?
Dude, maybe 1 out of 20.
Okay, okay. Whereas for guys, it's like 19 out of 20 expose
Pretty
themselves.
much, yo, pretty much.
God.
No,
So
I'll be honest. For guys, it's
Yeah.
like 1 out of 3, where it's like
Oh,
it's
that's
one
quite a
out.
bit, man.
that
It is a lot, like maybe more, maybe like 1 out of 5,
sound.
Okay.
but more than it should be. Yeah,
Then one more than it should be. Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay. And whereas for
So
girls, you was 1 out of 20.
I'd say so. Yeah,
Wow. Okay. So you did run into a few.
yeah. Well, especially after my tactic, then then that 1 out of 20 turned into like 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 2.
oh really? So there were just girls sitting there naked.
Sometimes it happens. Yeah, but sometimes
Really?
you don't
Wow.
know if it's like a bot, right? You don't know if
Oh
it's just
yeah
like a
yeah yeah.
video
A
replay.
bot?
Yes,
Oh
No?
shit. Okay, so that was a thing.
Yeah, man. Wherever there's like
How would
money
you
to be
find out?
made and people to scam, those things exist.
How would you
So wait
find
a
out
second.
if
I
you're
don't,
not
when
a
it's just like in a loop, right? When it's like the
Hmm.
same thing that like plays every 5 seconds, then you know.
Damn, that would
Oh, okay.
suck if you forget things every 5 seconds.
Imagine,
It's like, whoa.
holy shit, I got
Like,
this.
Whoa. Yeah.
wow. When you guys would go on this app, you said people make money. How did they market people to spend money on that app?
So like, let's say you're a scammer, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about the app, but if you're a scammer and you have a video of a hot chick,
Hmm.
you're like, yo, why don't you chat with me on this website? Like,
Oh, and then people they would lure
please
people there
subscribe
that
or
way,
something. Yeah,
away
Okay,
from the
okay.
app. Oh, I see, I see, I see.
exactly,
And
exactly.
people are like, "Yo, this must be real. I gotta go that
Wait,
way."
so people, you've never
Future
ran into
wife.
that? Never ran
I never
into
went on chat roulette
those kind of
because
bots?
I know I never went on chat roulette because I just knew
Dude,
like
you're
everyone was telling
lying.
me
Like,
like,
there's no way random girls aren't adding you on Facebook and Instagram and giving you like, oh, visit me on this website,
Exactly,
honey,
exactly.
oh,
for
are you talking
some.
about those on
Yeah,
Instagram? Yeah,
it's the
you
same
get those and
thing.
you know those bots and things like that. But like he was talking about chat roulette, and chat roulette is video, right? So it goes from one person to the next to the next to the next. And I never thought, I'm like, oh, these people would be marketing on there as well with loose
Yeah, because
videos.
Oh,
they can text you, right?
Right, exactly. So I guess that makes sense. So they're gonna try. Well, I guess that's true. I guess if they're gonna try and make money, they're gonna try every popular app out there.
let's
Dude,
do
I'm
it.
curious how much that works. Because it has to work for them to keep on
That's
doing it,
true,
right?
right?
It's true. Yeah.
That is
I
true.
mean, even if they get like one out of like, say, 500 people to like, hit
Spend
their
like,
channel.
yeah, $60. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, it's true.
Well, hey, man. I mean, that's true.
I'm sure
Okay.
there's
Well,
some marketing or accounting guy that's figured it out to
Yeah.
yeah. I'm pretty sure they. I'm sure whatever. Like, who knows? Like, I mean, with their marketing on those sites, I'm pretty sure they're probably using some sort of automated bot
yeah.
thing. So like,
Exactly.
if they don't have to put any work into it, and they're getting even 1 out of 100, to them it's still worth it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right. So like, oh wow. So like, Mr. Wee Wee Croissant went into the
So
chat
what
roulette
would
and
you
cracked
do?
the code.
What would you do, Deeple? Like if you got a message like that, I'll tell you right now. I would fucking
Mr.
close.
Ramaz, are you frozen? I think he's frozen.
No, no, you
No,
see
no,
me,
no.
no? I'm moving. I
I
was just
thought he was
listening.
frozen. He was just like,
Yeah, he was.
and I
Yeah,
was like,
you were still as yeah.
I was just listening, yeah.
I was
Oh
like,
my god.
I couldn't even see him breathe.
I'm that good. Yeah, I'm that good at miming. That's
Oh.
what my 1 year at York University Theater taught me, how to mime. I can do
Oh man,
tableau so good.
Oh
I,
yeah.
re- I re-
Let's see you do some mime.
Look,
Oh shit.
Yo, this looks real. Oh, hi, hey, oh. He was looking over the ledge. He was looking over to the women's side.
oh shit.
Oh. I think you're supposed to say, "Oh wow."
Oh wow. Those
Yeah.
lesbians.
Yeah. Those
When I first met Urmaz, I was in I think I was in LA, and I came back, I think, wondering one of the vacation times, or one of those times I came to visit, and then I met Urmaz, and I was like, this guy needs to be in the acting conservatory, because he had like the funniest ideas. I think even when you auditioned for the acting conservatory, you had this fucking box thing that was out there, like it was fucking like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
heard
yeah.
about it, and it was
Yeah.
hilarious, and I was like, this guy is freaking funny, man. Like, I mean, why isn't he? Why like this guy needs to? I remember even telling him, I was like, dude, man, you need to be on like YouTube or something, man. You know what I
Excellent.
mean? Like, and then and yeah, but like I'm surprised you only stuck around in the acting and in the acting world only for a year at York. But I was like, yo, this guy should have made it.
Dude, it's just a different type of acting, right?
That's the thing, right? And I was just like, I feel like there's so many people that are talented,
Yeah.
you know, and they don't recognize it, and then they just kind of sift past them. And I'm like, oh man, there's so many. I wish I was like one of like the faculty members in that program, so I could just see the people that even if they sift
Mm-hmm.
past, I can be like, okay, you guys don't want them, like put them in my program, which is like
Mm-hmm.
TV, film, social media, whatever
Yeah,
it is. And
yeah, yeah.
I feel like they would excel.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's because you know what it is? It's like when you make a program at a school, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you pick the people that work there, you interview
Yeah,
everyone. So you
right.
tend to just like make a tribe that is like their expertise is your expertise. So then everyone is like what's it called? So like that type of acting.
Right. So like That's one thing. So when you started the acting program, did you know that this is what you were expecting when you entered the acting program? Did you know that this is what they wanted, or if you had known what they wanted, would you still have gone in with your style of acting?
It's not like I haven't tried that style of acting, like the
Right.
Shakespearean dramatic one.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like I felt like me doing it
Hmm.
would didn't have as much effect as me doing like improv comedy has, you know? Like when
Oh,
I do
right, right.
improv,
Because you're more of an improv actor, right?
yeah, I think I'm pretty good at improv because like when I
You are,
did
you are,
like
you are friggin' a genius in improv actor.
thanks guys.
Yeah, I
Uh,
saw that mime. That was pretty good.
Which one?
The mime that you just
Oh yeah,
did.
yeah,
the
yeah,
mime he just
obviously,
did.
Solid,
bro,
right?
obviously.
Unless you took classes, then I'm sorry,
For
bro.
miming,
But
I teach.
Oh, oh shit.
so tell me about this. So I know the acting program at York. It doesn't have it's not focused on improv at all. It's
It could,
all
it probably is, but it's
yeah,
probably like dramatic improv, not like comedy
right.
improv. Or I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I believe it. It is based on like dramatic improv because I mean like I remember whenever I went to like to take courses and stuff like that and like and the techniques they taught it is a lot of a theater based, but like I was kind of hoping that they would have had a lot more improv stuff, but I don't remember them having any improv any improv specialization at all.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
you wanted that specialization, you had to go to
To like
improv
Second
studios that are
City, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Or if you're in the States or in LA, you got to go to Groundlings, which was amazing. Like I went there and I was like, whoa, this people are freaking next level,
Yeah, yeah.
you know? And like and so like I kind of wish that
So
the acting
what was
programs
it
had.
about that that made you think that they were next level?
You know the reason why is their next level is because like I don't know you've seen actors like Steve Carell, right?
Yeah,
And he plays dramatic roles now, but
yeah.
when he started off, he was a comedic actor, and like and to me,
He's
then
from
that
The
I
Office, right? Steve Carell.
he's from The
Yeah,
Office,
yeah.
yeah. In that show, The Office, hey, what's going on, chat? So like whenever Steve Carell started The Office,
Hmm.
all those actors that are in that show, they're all trained in improv. So because
Oh,
when
Yeah.
they filmed, they were given a script and they were allowed to go off script and they were able to keep even past once the script ended, they were still going. And that
Hmm.
all came
really?
that all came from improv. And so
Wow, I had no
they
idea.
were still acting while and the cameras were still rolling. So like a lot of those takes were like that, and that's what I think what made a lot of these actors like really super famous, like Steve Carell, because he did things that were like not part of the script, and he just went with it, and that comes from improv. And what I've noticed is whenever I'm acting with actors that are not trained in improv, they get nervous about doing that kind of stuff, or they'll just stick to the
Mm.
script, and then they won't give you anything extra after it. You
So
know?
when
Whereas
the script stops, the character stops, kind of deal.
Pretty much.
yeah, that's pretty much it, right? And I was
Oh,
just like, like no, I like let's have some fun. And plus, improv is fun, right? It's like it makes acting fun. You don't have to be like I gotta be in pain always. Like nobody wants to see me
hold
cry
on,
every
hold
friggin' day. You
hold
know what
I
I
hold
want
mean?
to see
hold.
it. I want to see it.
Deeple, didn't you do some improv in Japan?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So me and Ganja, we went to Japan
What
a
the
couple
hell?
years ago.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
cool. That's amazing.
Yeah, so we went to Japan, and I was invited as to be part of the this improv set for this improv um show that happened
Yeah.
in
By the way,
Tokyo.
shout out to those guys. Those guys were
Shout
chill.
out to those guys, yeah. And so we went, and then I was a guest for their set, and they would be doing some of it in Japanese and some of it in English. And so for their English things, I was in there. And so like it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And the audience was mostly people who are expats meaning they're people that are teaching English in Japan, or
Mm.
they're English speaking but they immigrated there, so they come to this bar, and so they have a stage there, and so that's where the show happened. So I was able to do that, and that was a lot of fun. It was interesting to see. Oh, these are actors from all over the world that are now in Japan, and they're doing improv, and they're trying to keep the improv scene alive.
Did you uh
Uh,
did you find their style any different than like American ones or
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I did.
oh, you
I think
did?
That's
I
interesting.
did.
How so?
I did. To be quite honest, their style of improv was it was like of all the places that I have visited and saw improv, um, there are a few individuals that I would say like everywhere that I've been to, like there are some key people that are just really really good, and they teach it so well. Like in Toronto, I remember when I went to LA, I was like, oh, I remember when I would go to one person show in Toronto here, I'm like, yo, this guy was the best. when I went to Groundlings in LA, there were some people on there that were so freaking good, and it was just like how you said, like, are you prepared for genius? Get ready. So there was one actor, his name was Jeremy Rowley, and he's not famous for some reason. I don't know why, but he's so freaking funny, and we can probably pull up one of his videos on YouTube if it's still there.
Probably licked the wrong peach.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
So I don't know why he's not famous. I mean, he's on TV and stuff. I see him, but like, so what the people would always say, if you go to any of his shows, you're gonna see it's the best. And so I went in with high expectations, and this guy would every like he would had one show once a week, and it was an improv set, and he would kill it. He was that good. And so like I was like, this guy's freaking amazing, and like it's hard as an improv actor to go in with so much like like to go in with like that much feedback to be like, okay, watch guys, I'm gonna be funny. Like if you do that, no audience is ever gonna laugh at you.
Is it this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit.
And so like he was freaking funny. Like I mean I could probably even show a video of. I remember I saw a video of him on YouTube, and he was just like does this improv thing, playing a character, and I was like, yo, this guy's so funny. But yeah, and the way they teach you, like the techniques they teach you in LA versus the techniques they teach you here,
Hmm.
it's next level, man. You're gonna change from teacher to teacher to teacher over there, and over here it's different. And then when I went to Japan, these guys aren't teachers. These are guys that just like did a little bit of improv, and they're just putting on a show. So they were keeping it alive, but it wasn't as crazy as like the kind of stuff they did in like LA or something
Oh,
like this in
okay.
Toronto. Yeah. But I mean, those guys were still good. I'm not taking anything away from them,
Mhm.
and they're also doing improv in Japan and in Japanese.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that like you want to see like some like intense stuff or something. You want to see stuff that was just like, yo, how they pull that off. Like when I went to LA and stuff, that's where I saw it. Even they would have actors on as guests that are like, well, they used to be from part of Mad TV or SNL or something. They were like they're old previous people,
Mhm.
and what happened was that these actors would be nervous
Oh.
Oh, sure.
because they're like, yo, am I gonna be good? Like everybody's gonna be expecting a lot from me, and then like and they're told by all the cast at Groundlings, they're like, don't worry, we'll carry you and stuff like that. So
Will
um,
carry you. Wow,
yeah,
that
because that's
that
the
just
thing, right?
adds salt to the freaking flame. Will
Well, I
carry
don't
you.
know.
Like what?
You know what? To me, it doesn't add salt. Like if someone says that to me, like hey, listen, like I know you're new to the show,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
like there's chances that you might flop here, but if you do, don't worry,
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
catch you.
It's
Like
like
I
being a
like
good
that.
host, right? You're like, don't worry about
Exactly.
it, don't stress, you'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Because
okay,
like,
okay.
dude,
Like
like I
that.
remember,
Okay. I need to
dude, we
change
were
my
in
viewpoint.
Japan.
Okay.
And I think there was one set, and I don't, I think it was a singing one, and singing improv is the hardest improv for me because you got to rap,
Right,
right?
right.
Urmaz would be good at that because Urmaz can
Oh
always
yeah.
come. He practices it all the time,
I do
Pitbull,
right?
practice it. I
pitbull.
practice it in the car. I put on like instrumentals and I like rap to it. I do. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, for real?
So
I'm not even kidding.
Oh
yeah.
shit, that's
So he
dope. I
practiced it all the
respect
time.
that.
So he would be good because there's a style of improv where they'll have the pianist, and then they'll play a thing and they'll get the suggestions from the audience, and you got to make a freaking song and you got to
Right,
make
right,
a
right.
rap and it's got to go for it. And they put me in that set, and I was like, frig, like I'm not good at that. And and sometimes you just be in that set and you're like, screw it, if I'm gonna fall on my face, I'm gonna fall on my face, but hopefully the person after me will get the laugh.
Right, right, right,
And
right.
so sometimes I don't even remember what I said whenever when I had to do the song, and I was just like,
I recorded
shit,
it
man.
for you. And it should
I
be
know
on the yeah.
I should maybe I should post it. I'll be like, guys, watch me fall on my face in this set. I make it up in the next set,
Yeah.
but in this set, watch me fall on my
Was it
face.
good? Did you do a decent job?
It was decent, but I didn't kill it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it was all right, and they're like, and then they giggle. But I mean, like, you obviously as a comedian, you wanna get that hit, right?
It
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
your
Uh,
forte. The
it
music
wasn't.
thing, yeah.
It wasn't, and I was just like, dude, like, and I told them, I'm like, yo, like, is there another set you guys can put me in? They're like, oh, we already made the schedule. I'm
Oh
like, okay, fine,
shit.
fuck it, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yo,
You
but
know,
good on you for like trying it, even though like you knew it wasn't like your best. You
yeah.
still
Yeah.
did it. So good for
Yo,
you.
dude, like one of the things is that, let's say for example, like whenever, like if you do stand up comedy, like I've said this to you guys before in the past, when you guys do stand up comedy and you do a set, and your set is good, but your audience is not the type to laugh at this, like you have no choice but to just barrel through. You can't just drop the set in the middle. You have to finish it.
Oh,
And And
That's tough.
so that's one of the hardest things of like of stand up is that like you'll practice your set and it kills in all these different venues, but then you go to this one venue where people don't want to listen to you and they just want to talk amongst themselves while you're doing your set. Then you're like, okay, no one's listening, but I have to finish it.
Oh,
And because you might have 3 or 4 people listening, or you might even have an audience that's just like, nah, I don't like the topic that he's talking about,
Mm.
wow.
you know.
So how do
So
you
like,
deal with that? You just
you just have to go through it, and that's one thing I've learned. It's
no,
like
no, but
testing
like,
fire.
what do you mean by just go through it? Like, are you?
It
Like
means
finish it, yeah.
you gotta finish it. You gotta finish your set, whatever it
But then
is.
after
You
the
can't just
aftermath, right?
be like, all right, guys. So anyways, that's my time. See you later. So you know what I mean? You know, can't be talking about. So let me tell you a story about time. You know, I went to the bank, and anyways, that's my time. Like you just can't do that. You just gotta finish it.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
Would
know?
you ever like
And
attack the audience?
no, I wouldn't. But I've never had a heckler though. I never had a heckler.
Well, what if you had
Um,
like a bad audience and you're like, yo, douchebags, listen. You know?
you know.
Can you do that?
You could do that, but I feel like I'm not. I don't think I'm skilled enough to like to like counter them because like what if the people in the audience are like, yo, what if they're a lot funnier than you? You know what I mean? And like
So, I,
they get
That's
too
a good
good.
challenge then,
yeah,
yeah?
yeah.
You know, generally most of the time, when you're on stage, even if the person in the audience is a comedian, and that does happen a lot, and they try and be funnier and try and outdo you, the audience will still side with you because you're the guy on stage,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, okay,
You know,
okay,
so
okay.
that'll still happen. But even then, like you're gonna go at that person off stage and they're gonna say something, you want to have a good counterpiece. You want to. It's a show at the end of the day, so
Yeah, yeah.
you gotta counter with something even better and
Yo,
even funnier, because then that's usually what the good comedians do.
aren't there a couple comedians that always target
They
audiences?
only do that. So like,
Yeah.
so check this out.
So
So
is
me
that
and
a
Gun,
different style? Like,
yeah,
is
it's a
that a
different style.
It's
So
defined
like
me and
style?
Gun,
combative
yeah,
humor.
I'll tell you this.
Combative,
Me and Gun,
combative.
Combative
Sorry.
humor.
maybe Ramas can do this, but like, I mean, those are insult comics, right? So check this out. So me and Gun, we went to a show, which was it was a taping of a show from Anthony Jeselnik. He was a host for
Yeah.
a TV show,
Okay.
and so what happened was, for his warm up, he would come on stage and it'd be like, all right, guys, everybody in the audience try and insult me, say something, right? And he'd go one by one, and so people would know things about his personal life, like because he got dumped by one girl, or like, and so the people, so some person will be like talking about like something really raunchy and talk about like his ex or something like that, and like I'm like, dude, like that was like full on like strong insult, right? Like the guy pulled out, like talked about his ex's loose, you know, vag or whatever, like friggin'
Uh,
like dissed him, like fucking going at him, right? And so what happened was, this guy Anthony Jeselnik would get every single person back. Like he always had a comeback, and he was that good. And I was just like, yo, this guy is like, there's a reason why he's famous, because
yeah,
there was nobody in the audience, and the audience was like over 100 people, maybe 200-300 people. I don't know, something like, it was a large crowd. And he's like, anybody, everybody, like just go, 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 go. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? And
Shit.
I think he used to date Amy Schumer, so they had a lot of Amy Schumer jokes at him, and they're throwing that at him.
yeah.
And like, yo, he friggin' and he took every single one of them out. And like,
That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun to watch, yeah.
it was hilarious to watch. And I'm like,
Roberto, would you
whoa.
be
And
able
I
to do
loved
that?
watching it. I was like, I wanted to see it keep going, because this stuff that doesn't get aired. This is the stuff that you have to be there live, because this is
Yeah,
his
yeah,
warm up, you know.
Oh,
yeah, yeah. That's
And
that's
so
sick.
I was like, okay, yo, that's talent, you know. That's
Okay, let's practice. Yo, Deepo, your set sucks.
Deepo, you laugh too
I'll
much.
be like,
Deepo, you're too loud.
okay, guys, that's my time.
Deepo, you're such a bad imposter.
Oh,
It's such a bad pussy.
all right, guys, maybe next time. You know, like, like this
That's
guy
so
was
funny.
that good, and he would, and Anthony Jeselnik, he would insult them back as well with the comeback. It's just like, oh wow, that's like, it was that talented. I wish they aired it, because I think it's worth watching, just to see comedians
Yeah, I would
work.
watch that. I would
That's what I'm
watch that.
saying. You would watch this, and then during the, I think even during the show, he had a little bit. Because he's an insult comic. Even during the show, he had like, it's just all full of insults. Even if you watch Tosh Point oh, right?
Dude, I'm thinking about him, and I'm thinking about that guy that does he hosts the roast shows.
What's the roast? Oh yeah, so like those, yeah.
Yeah, you know, the roast of this. So
But you
he
know,
just like specializes in like insulting people.
yeah, but you
So
know what, the thing is, that's all scripted, right? So like
No.
no, the
Not the
roast
yeah, I know
the
the
roast are
roast show
scripted.
is.
They come in
Yeah,
with their
yeah,
thing,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then they say it. So like
Hmm.
so like and then when you so like the only thing that is improv is when another comic roasts you and then it's your turn and you counter what he said,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
because you got
Yeah.
your script and then you're like I'm gonna counter what he said and I got
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
That's the only improv time. But to be like live and got nothing and then people would be like, yo, you go, you go, you go, you go, and they just all go for you and you would think that okay, this guy's not superhuman. He's gonna fall for like these three or four of them. He's gonna be like, okay, you got me, but you didn't, and you didn't, but you got me. Like it wasn't. It
No,
was like
that
bam, 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 every single one. And I was like, okay, that's talent. I was like, and
So
yeah.
so Deepa, how would you describe your like best acting style? Like what is it that you lean
Oh,
towards?
I always lean towards like the kids stuff, right? I think that's the reason why I'm on kids shows is because like it's
Wait, what?
improv,
No, no,
it's
no, no.
goofy, it's
Like,
loud. Like there's a reason why when I'm playing Among Us, I'm goofing around and I'm loud.
is
It's
that
like
a style? Is that an
it is.
actual style?
I
I
think
Oh,
it's
guess
okay.
it's like hosting. Like I think like Deepo's a good like host, you know?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you've done like the game shows, right, before?
yeah, I have, yeah.
I think that's like it suits you so well, like game shows, like that type of like thing.
Yeah, and I mean I like that. And at the same time, the reason why I also think it's a bit of a style is because if you look at a lot of the if you look at a lot of YouTubers who are aimed at a younger audience, they're loud, they're
Hmm.
super energy, you know,
Hmm.
like that's what it's and that's why I think that's kind of what I fit into. Maybe
I can see
now
that.
I'm
Okay.
kind of transitioning out of that because I'm not as
Hmm.
loud as I
No, no,
used to be.
no, 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 no,
You know,
no, no, no.
but it was I used to be like super like before like I used to be like super square, super clean, didn't swear, you know. Whereas
Oh yeah, yeah.
But now he's a man.
Yeah,
He's
now
turned
he's a
into a
man.
yeah,
man.
after I got my
Grown
heart
up.
broken, I turned into a man, you know. I was like, okay, now it's time.
It's
Um,
usually how it goes.
is that
That's
how?
how it
I mean, that
is.
usually is how it goes. But you know what I like to believe? I would like to preserve as much of me as I can, and then that's my idea of like staying delicate. Because usually when someone gets their heart broken, you look at a lot of girls. Um, they were like such
Fuck
sweet
off.
girls in the beginning, and then they
Hmm.
went through a relationship and it was rough, and they turned out to be like super mean, like total bitches, and then
Okay.
they went off the rails, and now they're like, you know, they're just like they got their boobs out, they you know they're just like they changed their ways, they're
I
just
hate
getting.
that. I hate when that happens. Yeah, I hate it when they do that, bro. You're right. Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking
Well, why
about?
do you hate it? Why do you hate it?
I don't. I
He's
love
kidding,
it. Yeah.
Oh.
he's kidding. but like, but like,
I'm like, yeah, I see something else and you're saying something else.
because like I mean you'll see it all the time. Like look at like here's an example. It's like Miley Cyrus. Like she was very clean. She was very Disney. And then when her relationship
She
ended
was
with I
not.
think it was Liam Hemsworth, like she ended up doing she made an album on it. It was Wrecking Ball, and now she like you know she went on she chopped her hair. She went full on rock and roll.
But you can relate to
Her
that though,
boobs
right?
were
People
everywhere, and
like
you could totally relate to that. But what I'm trying to say is that it just doesn't happen with celebrities. It happens with real people as well.
It
oh
Yeah,
does.
yeah, yeah. Just not
Okay,
at
but I
that
have a
yeah.
question, Deepo. So, do you think like those things happening to someone like heartbreak,
Yeah.
right? Do you think it makes it less of you, or you think it makes it more of you?
Yeah, you know that.
Because I think it makes it more of you.
You know, it's interesting. I think it's both. All right. So like,
Yeah.
so what happens is I was actually talking to Ganja about this earlier as well, and I said, you know what? Here's the thing. Like for example, like for me, I went through my breakup, you know, last year, and then I went through this whole year just kind of being silent about it, or at least like just expressing a little bit about it earlier on when it was happening. But other than that, I was pretty much silent about it, just kind of bottling it up. And like, and obviously, like that's painful. You know what heartbreak's like. It's painful. You got to deal with yourself, and it's like time doesn't
Hmm.
pass by. Each day is like freaking feels like a month. Each minute,
Yeah.
each
yeah.
hour that passes by, you're like,
You question everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, it's just
I
like,
love
oh
it.
my god, and like there's like this weight and there's this pain that goes with it, right? And then so one of the reasons why there's a burst of energy that comes to like go into this like into a creative outlet is because it comes from this pain. It comes from
Hmm.
all the torment that's happening on the inside. So yes, that fuels it, and so because you need a place to kind of like release this energy, and you don't have a place for it, it comes out in some creative space. So yes, that gives you that boost and that energy you're talking about. But at the same time, it also puts you down because you're already sitting on like the dark notes of the piano because you know you see
Yeah.
what I mean. So you're not gonna be
Yeah.
super you know like positive and like oh love and rainbows, you know what I mean? Like, this is the world is great, you know? Like no, you're feeling down. You like it get your energy's like oh like what's going on? I'm still feeling that pain, but at the same time you got this burst of energy that is like I need to do something. I need to like oh my goodness I'm going out of my mind. I need to like express this, and that's why
Yeah.
people write music. They'll write poems. You know, like and even on the other end, like some people they won't use it in a creative space. They'll jump into alcohol, they'll jump into drugs,
Yeah,
they'll jump
yeah.
into sleeping
Yeah.
around and rebounding or having one night stands. You know?
Well, that last one is not an option for me, but yeah, the first two
Why
definitely.
isn't it an option?
Because unlike you guys, I don't have flawless hair.
I
Like
don't buy that. I don't buy that. I don't think you need hair to
Ganja's a
do
very
anything.
handsome man.
I believe
I
you.
think when the first time when I met him, I was like, dude. I was talking to his sister, and I was like, you know, your brother said he's a good looking dude. I mean, a lot of girls must go for him. And then I think she got kind of agreed,
Get
or
you
she was just
laughing.
like, yeah, she understands. Like, yeah, it probably is. You know, so Ganja can get all the ladies if he wants,
I
Thanks.
believe you.
I appreciate the
but nobody will ever know what Ganja looks like.
no, except for two people.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh,
For the
except
record,
for one
audience, I
person.
don't know what he looks
Except
like
for one
either.
person.
For the record, I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
thought you would have looked at your Instagram and seen
Oh
who
shit!
followed.
Now I will.
I just clued into me too. I'm like, I don't think Roberto has seen Ganja
I
before.
haven't.
Now the whole world's gonna go to Wee Wee Croissant's Instagram and be
Yeah,
like, who
follow
followed him last?
we
Can you find that out?
Find
What?
what?
Like who followed you last or first or something?
I mean, you would. I mean, as you
Get
do
it
for
on
Wee
your
Wee
heart
Croissant.
thing. Anyways,
I
I
guess
feel
the
like
audience won't find it. I guess, but obviously you would know who it is because it would be the last person on your list.
Dude, you look like a French actor from the 1960s. What are you talking about?
French. That's so
I
specific.
don't. It is like he looks
yeah, I
like
was like 1960 French
Yeah.
actor.
yeah, dude. You look like
Follow
this
me back.
musician
Yeah.
called Serge Gainsbourg.
Yeah.
This man got mad ass.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like he was dating like the hottest actresses at the time. Yeah, you look, dude. There's no reason for you not to get anyone.
Oh.
Oh,
Man.
now even Nas is saying that. Now it's getting to my head,
Oh
guys.
man.
This
I'm
should
too
get
cool.
to your head. It's true.
I don't know if it should get to his head, man. Ganja, are you taken already?
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
If you're, I mean, still, you can be taken and like think of yourself
No,
as a good-looking guy.
oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. See, this is. I think this is the support that
Exactly.
Nas was talking.
This
You
is
know,
what I'm talking about.
yeah.
I don't remember
This is
what Ganja said. Ganja, when I asked you the question, what did you say?
for what?
When I asked you
Are you
if you're
taken?
Oh, yeah. I am.
Oh,
I am. Yeah.
okay. Just wanted to make sure.
So maybe I'll follow in your footsteps. You know, like we'll
Whose
see
footsteps?
what
Mine's
happens
footsteps
with
where I
that.
got heartbroken, or in Croissant's footsteps where he looks like he looks
Either
like a
or,
DJ.
we'll see.
Dude,
It'll
I don't even know what my footsteps are. I think I have footsteps, but it's like, you know, the footsteps next to the beach that get washed off every like 10
Oh,
seconds. Those are my footsteps.
yeah, that seems more appealing to me.
That footsteps? Yeah, man. That's kind of
I mean,
poetic, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Oh
Oh,
man,
This
but yeah, but
makes
What
the
were we
remaining
talking
half
about? Oh yeah,
that-
heartbreak.
heartbreak. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. So
yeah.
so
I have a
yeah,
theory.
what's your theory?
Mhm.
I think you know how they say that like people who are too incubated and sheltered, they get like diseases faster, you know?
I don't know about that. I think it go two ways. I don't think it's the incubation or being isolated and alone is what's causing the illnesses. I think there's other things at play, and that don't. It's I think like the incubation is a misleading variable, because I think like let's say for example let's say you lead a life where it's like Wee Wee Croissant where he's living in isolation, but he's like so popular in the streaming world now, you know, and everybody's like talking to him and and here he is, he's having a good time, so he's social and he's able to like express everything he's feeling and he's having a healthy
Yeah,
lifestyle.
yeah.
So like the incubation or being by himself isn't really playing the role that you think it would. It's it's what's really getting to the person. It's the idea whenever they're alone, they're isolated, and then they kind of let their devils run wild, in their minds,
Yes.
and then
Yes, yes,
that kind
yes.
of destroys them because then they stop eating or they stop sleeping
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and stop taking care of themselves or stop showering or whatever.
Yeah, and they just like spiral,
And they
right?
spiral, right? And that's the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And that happens to a lot of people. That happens to a lot of people even during like breakups, man. Because like when
Yeah.
breakups
No,
happen,
for
man,
sure.
like we all go into that mode of isolation. Like Nothing
Yeah.
excites you. Like you don't even want to go out. You don't want to do anything. Like I mean, that's how I felt. You
No,
know.
for sure.
Why
You
do
question
we?
yourself. You're like, what's the point? You're like everything I do is gonna end up in like a breakup type of situation. And
Mm,
why even start it? But I guess what
Mhm.
I'm getting at is like when I said the immune system, it's like you know
yeah.
when they say like when you expose yourself to more dangers, then your
Mm,
body develops more defenses.
Mhm.
So I feel like when you expose yourself to more chances of heartache or heartbreak or risk, you build a better skin for it. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. You know what?
But
That's
it
it's
could also lead to like more callous, you know? Like you could
more
just
callous.
become desensitized.
So you just become
Desensitized.
desensitized.
Yeah.
I think that can happen a lot. I
That's a
mean,
good thing, no? Isn't that a good thing
I see.
to be
That's
like
one thing. That's one thing I don't
desensitized?
like. That's one thing I want to avoid. That's why, like, you'll see my posts on Instagram. It's about like staying delicate, and because it's like the idea is that like whenever like say let's say someone who's never been in a relationship, and then you're in your first relationship, and you give yourself so openly, you're giving yourself in a way that's really vulnerable and you're delicate.
Hmm.
And then when you go through like let's say you're the person's got like on their 50th relationship, they're not gonna give themselves like they would have in their first relationship. So what's changed? They've hardened, and I feel like that's one thing I want to avoid. I feel like it's nicer whenever a person can this time okay, you learn from the lessons, but you won't let that kind of harden you in a sense
Yeah.
that you're like this is
Yeah.
my
It's
me
like
toughening up.
yeah,
You can
it's
Hmm.
like
still
a
be
double-edged
flexible.
sword, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because when you're hardened up, like you're protecting yourself, but like Deeple said, you're also preventing that sort of connection and that sort of vulnerability with
yeah.
someone else. So
It is scary. You're right. It is
Yeah,
scary
and I think a
once you.
lot of and it is the scariest thing. Let me tell you, like to go into another relationship and be like, I'm gonna give myself the same way I did my last one, and then that's you got burned again. You're like, screw
Yeah.
this, man. Like I'm not doing
yeah,
this anymore.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's why I just like rather just get hardened up. You know.
I mean that's usually the easier route to take. So a lot of people will be like, okay, I'm just gonna harden up, and even if I find someone, I'm still not gonna get as close as I could have, but at least the relationship will last and the marriage will last and we'll die happily, and they're okay with that. Whereas for me, like
Yeah.
I was just like, no, man. Like if I'm gonna marry someone, like it's either we dive deep, otherwise there's no point in getting married. Or we could just be acquaintances. We can just be best friends. You know what I mean? There's no need take it to the next level. I mean, that's what it means for me. But
Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, at the same time, I also might just kind of change that mindset. Like, I mean, even if you checked out my other previous posts on Instagram, I talked about my old self and my new self, and my new self is more
Hmm.
about like it's just more about the other person, and it's just like I don't know if I'll let myself get go so deep, just kind of and I'll let myself get hurt, but at the same time, I'll allow myself to be open and vulnerable because I think that's an important thing that a person shouldn't lose.
But
I
then,
think. Yeah. So go ahead, Ganja.
okay. Oh, thanks. Why am I being so formal? Anyways, okay.
Oh, I thought there was someone there. You're like, oh, thanks. I thought somebody handed you a drink or something. Like, oh, thanks. All right, all right, all right. Yeah,
Well,
I'll take a
nice. Thank you.
macchiato.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay,
You're
so
welcome.
oh shit. Dude, you could totally pull off Borat. I know I've heard it in previous streams that you do a really good Borat, but
Yeah.
now I see you and I'm like, dude, you could 100% pull a
Do a
Borat.
Borat. Do a Borat.
Very
Yeah, do
Oh,
nice. I don't,
can I get
yeah.
your order, please?
Yes, I would like two of your sister.
dude, that is awesome, man.
Would you like something
For
on
the
the
Oh,
record,
side?
I've never seen Default Sister. I don't know anything. Yeah.
you can have me. You can have
Oh.
I don't do that.
you don't know French actor from 1960?
1960. No.
Oh my goodness. Uh,
Oh
can you
shit.
speak
Okay,
Arabic,
well,
by the way?
yeah, can you? Oh, is it
You know how
Farsi?
like in Rwanda, like you learn French as a second language.
Yeah.
So back in Iran, like we were supposed to learn Arabic,
So
but
you speak
like
nothing basically.
I don't remember shit. Yeah, basically,
It's like French.
it's
Like
just
we went
like
to school for
came
it.
in and then went. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know Khamsa means five. I know a few song lyrics. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
What
about
about
it.
Wahed? What does Wahed mean?
Is that another number?
Yeah.
Um, is that six?
No, I think Wahed is one.
It
But
could
good
be. It
guess.
could
Good
be. It
guess
could be.
because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
6 comes after 5, so good guess.
Yeah.
Ganja,
No, I
Ganja,
knew it
Ganja
was a
knows more.
number, but I wasn't sure which one.
Ganja knows more Arabic than the native.
Not a native. I'm not a native.
Not a native.
The language of Iran is Farsi.
That was-
People.
But you learned it in school. It's like
I know. I
French,
should know
French is
better.
part of Canada.
I know I should know better.
hilarious.
It just wasn't on the list. So when it comes to languages,
Yeah.
like my French is pretty good. I want to learn more Spanish and
Your French is
Italian.
pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Oh shoot. Okay.
I'd say it's pretty good. Like I could like have a conversation.
But then you've traveled. You like Roberto's been traveling the world. I mean, ever since I've met him, every summer he's in a different country,
I try.
living there.
Yeah,
Well,
really.
you too, guy. You went to Japan, because you
I
told
went to
me.
Japan for a week. You lived there. You lived in what? Spain, Italy, France. You went. Where else?
Yeah, I
have you
did.
been?
I did Italy for a month for like a
See?
study program. That was really fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, what I
yeah.
mean, it's like it's a
So was
solid
that
month. Like,
how does that work out? Like you say study program, so you start the course in Canada and then they move
Yes.
you to Spain or whatever.
I'll tell you what it is. So basically, like I went to York, and they have options for electives you can do in a different country.
Okay.
mm,
Like shit, I can do elective in a different country, and they give you like a little bit of a bursary. It's
Mhm.
not
yeah, yeah.
much, but it's like maybe 500, maybe 1,000.
But it's still expensive to go though.
It is, but you're like, if I'm gonna visit anyways,
Yeah.
then why not get a discount? Why
Exactly.
not like meet friends? Why not do my elective? So you
Yeah.
just try to do everything together.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was so
So
smart. I wish I did that. When I learned about it, I think it was in my last year of uni already. I was like, I missed it. Damn it. You know?
yeah, I mean, you can still do whatever you
Yeah,
want.
you still could,
Like,
but
it
like
Oh,
I
doesn't
like the
have to be-
idea of
okay.
like.
Whatever the
Sorry, you're
fuck
saying
I
ganja?
want.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Every time I hear someone say you can do whatever you want, I think of Homelander from The Boys. I can do whatever the fuck I want, and he's
I
like
need to watch
jacking
that
off.
show. Yo, I
Oh,
heard
sorry,
a
sorry,
lot of
sorry.
good
Would
reviews
you say
about it.
and he says that while he's jerking himself off?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
That's
says that, and he's like, I can do whatever I want.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good for him. Yo,
And
good
he's
for
doing that
whatever
in like
gets you going.
Paris.
Yo, what's the sentence you say before you just like bust it
I
out?
I don't bust it out.
Yeah. Oh,
No?
I'm
don't.
like a total square. I'm like the 2% that doesn't do that.
Shit, let me think about what I said. I'm like, I
What
don't
do you
know.
say? Very
Buy one,
nice.
get one free.
Buy one, get one.
Refer a friend for $10 off.
Oh my
That's
God. I thought you were gonna say something about Manscape or something, you know? Like,
I should have.
yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
that's what I was thinking. Like 50% off your first purchase.
There you go.
You actually did get
50%
50% off your first purchase, right?
Maybe more, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Oh,
You know what the thing with these is? They're like, you get the discounted price of $100. Previously 245, right?
Yeah.
Original price. But they could name anything as the original price. It could be $100, but original price $10 million. Yeah. You're like, shit, what a good deal. But it's like it costs
they're
them
still
$10
ripping
to
you
build
off,
it.
yeah.
You know?
What'd you say? What'd you say, Ganja? Couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Am I too low?
I think pump it up if you can.
What do you mean pump it up? Like, what am I pumping
I
up
don't
here?
know if there's like if there's
Oh,
a gain on your mic. That's what I'm saying. But like, say it again.
Oh, I thought I was loud and clear.
Yeah, you are loud. You are loud. But I guess sometimes
Okay.
when we talk, yours goes under. That's why. But yeah,
Oh,
what were
okay, gotcha. I forgot.
you saying?
He agreed. He agreed. You can change the original price to whatever you want.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's it.
That's right.
The Homelander says that, huh? And they put that in the
Yeah,
series.
man, it does. Yeah.
All right.
Man, that
Yo,
guy.
I made a connection, Deepo.
Ooh.
So you said you went to Japan, and that makes sense because you told me
Mm.
that this is how I know Deepo audience. So I was watching hentai,
Okay.
and then I looked at the voiceover actors,
Right.
and Deepo was there.
Shut up. Shut up.
The
Get
voiceover
the hell
actor
out
for
of here, man.
hentai.
When
Oh,
voiceover
yeah.
actor.
I was
People,
like,
do
who
your
is
thing.
this guy who's acting so well?
Yeah.
And it was Deepo, and like it makes sense now that he spent time in Japan to perfect his art of hentai voiceovers.
I think for hentais, I mean, wouldn't they use female? Aren't they all female? I don't think the guys make any noise, don't
Well, there's guys in the scenario,
Are
right?
there?
Yeah.
Are you sure you can take it, baby? You know?
Oh, they don't say that. Hentai is
No, they
just
don't
like,
say that.
boom, I'm going in, and then the
Yeah,
girl goes,
Is that what it
ah!
is? Describe, because I don't know
he's
what this
right.
is. Tell me.
He's right.
Yeah, that's
Exactly
basically
what
how
he
it
said.
The
is.
guy's like, I'm
It's
going
like,
in like he's on a mission?
Yeah, pretty much. She's like, 1 feet. He's like,
yeah,
yeah, I'll make it fit. She's like, oh, shitty feet. Yeah,
yeah. Oh, I just slid right in.
that's. Oh, I didn't think it would feel so good. It feels so good. Wow. Yeah,
What?
that's the storyline for all of them.
Yeah,
This is this
that's
is the
pretty
this is
much
the
it.
English dub. Is that what it is?
That
Yeah,
oh, we should do an English dub with like
Oh
deep
my.
instead of girly girl voice, it's deep voice like
you
oh
know,
yeah,
it's a
this
Oh,
great
feels
idea for
great.
a Twitch podcast to just have
oh
the
my.
visuals and then we do the like audio for.
Oh my goodness. It's weird. Like when I was in LA, there was this one host I was a huge fan of, and I was like, oh, I want to. Yeah, and then he started a show, and it was at a popular venue in a comic store, and that place now that comic store has like kind of become a little bit more famous, and it's got like a theater in there and everything. Um, and I don't know if it it's still there, but anyways, so he had a show, but the thing is, I couldn't go to the show because what his show was to look at like porn with the audience and like laugh about it, and they look at like weird porn and so or something.
What?
Yeah, and I was just like,
That's
man,
crazy.
and so he obviously had his female guests on there because he was also a host of other TV shows and stuff like that. But he had this little mini event show, and I was like, dude, I can't go to this show to meet him now. Like friggin' like I don't because I don't want to go to that show. I was like, is he doing anything else? I eventually met him at like different
Why
venues for
didn't you
different.
want to go to a show? I would have told like hold on, people.
Yeah,
Because Deepo is
This is
delicate.
great.
yeah.
People is delicate.
Like, can I break myself and go?
He's
Yeah, but
delicate and proud.
you're just observing, right? You're not partaking. It's not like you're going up there shoving your slong in some random
No, but you're right. But
girl's
but the thing is that like
peach
because like I said, like I'm like the two
at the
percent
peach.
that doesn't masturbate or doesn't watch porn or any of that kind of stuff. So like and obviously I wanted to go to meet this host, right? Because I thought he was also a funny host. He was pretty famous and his work is really good. But then
Right.
because he was having this event and it was a comedy thing, but at the same time it's all based off of porn and stuff like that. And I was just like I
You would
can't
have been
I can't
perfect over there.
like what?
Because you have no idea what you're getting into.
No,
It's like,
and who knows? And what if? And I remember one of the female hosts of like a show that she hosts with him on network TV. She came out and she was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I had to watch all that and whatever." Like so if she has seen like porn before, and then she's like, "Whoa, I can't believe like." Could you imagine
Nah,
like?
she also probably has to put up a front, right? Like being a girl and all, like, oh, I don't watch porn.
No,
Oh,
no, no, no.
that.
This host, she's a female, and she's not one of those. I don't think a lot of female hosts will ever be like they need to put up a front and be like I don't watch it. No, they openly will say like yeah I've seen it or they watch it, but they're
Oh,
like yo
well,
this stuff that this host played like yo was friggin' gross. It was nasty. Like I feel like I need to go take a shower. Like they're straight up about it. A
Shit.
lot of there's no shame in LA about anything.
well, I guess I'm
So
still
like.
living in the 60s, so
This guy's
So
still
like
in France in the
yeah.
60s making music.
making music.
La la la, la 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 la.
So that was that. And I was like, I didn't go. What, Ramos, would you have gone?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
no
have.
question.
I would have been
Yeah,
there. I
because
would
I
have been
just
there
like,
even if they didn't invite me.
Huh?
dude, I just like to expose myself to everything.
You're like, I don't care. Like whatever. Like, what about when exposing yourself to different foods? Sorry, did I cut you off, Ganja? Were you saying something?
I said I like that attitude. I think like that also stems from like what we were talking about earlier, right? Like hardening yourself so that
Hmm.
things outside like don't, weaken you. Or weaken you, I don't know if weaken is the right word, but
Mm.
affect you, I guess. So you're able to experience like wide variety of things and then come to your own conclusion of what you like and don't like.
Yeah,
So I like
I
that.
feel, yeah, I agree with it because I think like also like the harder you become, the more punches you can take, the
Hmm.
more
Okay.
things you can experience, you
Yeah.
know?
That makes sense. I totally agree. That makes sense. That's why it's a kind of a double-edged sword. So it makes sense. Like yes, you are harding yourself. There's a deficit where like yeah you won't be as delicate anymore, but yes at the same time you can endure a lot more. You
Exactly.
can roll with the punches a lot more.
Yeah.
If anything, like if somebody you've been so desensitized that anybody could throw any video at you and you won't, and you'll be okay.
Yeah.
And I
You
don't
know?
know if it's like desensitized, like, cause you still feel the blow, but it doesn't ruin your week, you know? That's
Well,
like
it's like
how it is. That's how I see it, at least. I
right.
don't know.
So I remember one comedian, he did this. It was like, I think it was Tosh Point oh, the audience of Tosh Point, whoever was in the audience that night. He made everybody watch Two Girls One Cup,
Oh,
and like they were like I've never seen that video, but
same.
apparently it's so grossed out.
Yeah.
And I remember,
Bro, you
would
haven't
say that
even
again,
watched
I
more
haven't. I
than
haven't seen it.
I don't
but
expect
you've
you
heard
to
of it.
watch two. Wait, you haven't seen it, Roberto?
I haven't. There's
Oh,
there's a line I draw for some reason,
I've
and
seen. I've seen.
eating shit is that line.
I've seen it. I've also seen finger painting. That
What is
that
that?
is
What is finger paint? I never heard of this.
next level too.
What does that mean?
Well,
Explain it.
it's just as bad. So finger painting, think of it as like, like when I say finger painting, what do you guys think of?
The guy's using his finger to paint.
Wait,
No,
wait.
no,
Let me guess. I don't know what this is, so let me
no, but
guess.
like in general, don't think dirty, just in general. What is finger
Yeah,
painting?
You
this
use
person uses
paints and you
fingers to
use your
paint.
fingers to as a brush.
Right. But instead of paint, replace that with one of the bodily fluids that's solid. Okay. And
Oh,
yeah, and with kids, with women.
Kids?
No. Like when I think of finger paint, I think of like kids, using their fingers to paint
Yeah.
things. Because it's a very, I think it's a very basic
no,
activity.
there are adult artists that use fingers to paint and things like that. So
Oh, do they? Oh,
it's not
okay.
just
Sorry, I
yeah,
didn't mean to be ignorant. That's just what I thought of. So then I like,
I was
yeah.
like, are they using kids as like brushes and
no. There are no kids in this. There's no
That'd be
kids.
messed up. Oh my
Okay.
god.
It's adults, all adults
Okay,
above.
okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're using poop
Oh my god.
to, and instead of the canvas being a wall or something, it's
It's
another
a
human
person?
being. Yeah,
And so it's all women.
it's all women. Yeah,
Dude,
it's
I
all.
I
Oh,
don't I can't get with this.
Yeah, I just kill the vibe, guys. You asked
No,
to.
you
You
didn't. No,
asked
it's
next.
not you. It's the video. It's the images in my head.
Well, I had to see it, so
well, hey man, I guess you wow, I mean you have the stomach to endure seeing Two Girls One Cup and whatever
or I
that
just
one
don't
was.
have the brain capacity to understand what was going on, so I couldn't comprehend
But
what was
which
going
one
on.
was worse, Two Girls One Cup or the one that you
I
just
thought Two
described?
Girls One Cup was worse because
I mean, obviously
yeah,
that's
they
like
were. I
I
mean,
can imagine.
finger paint is like I like whatever, like it's just touching body and all that. But I
Yeah.
think I think the Girls One Cup.
Roberto's about to reach his
The,
limit. He's like,
yeah.
yo, he's about to throw up on the
Yeah,
Maybe
ground
I want to
just
be
thinking
delicate
about it.
too. Yeah, I want to be delicate.
I thought you wanted to
uh,
experience everything.
And
I'll
meanwhile,
give
Ganjo's like,
full ex-
yo, yo, Roberto, I'm with you in terms of like, yo, experience and everything. And Roberto's like, yo, I shouldn't have jumped. I shouldn't have joined this boat.
I know. Yo, I'm delicate too. Yeah,
Take
I
me back to
can.
shore.
Yeah, take me
yeah,
back to show.
come back to the big boys club when you're ready, man. I'll
I,
give
I'd
you.
w- honestly, fuck it. I'd watch it. Why not? I'd watch it. I
Well,
said I'm
that was
tough,
quick.
so now I gotta go with it. I'd watch it.
Dude, that
Oh
was
my
quick.
god. So anyways, the reason why I brought that thing up was it was because I remember when that video came out, the people who were, who were self-proclaimed that they were desensitized and they can handle anything, they were like in shock when they saw that video and they're like, whoa, it was so bad. Like they needed a palate cleanser. They had to
Girls
like
One Cup
go
is
and like
definitely.
watch something nice or just to kind of forget it. Like that's like it hit them hard. So and these are people come from people that have like seen all kinds of stuff. And
Yeah.
so yeah, when you say things like
But
okay,
Two Girls One Cup, man, is out of this world.
what's
It's
out of
like
this
a
world?
thing that no, I said Two Girls One Cup is like out of this world. It's like a thing that nobody thought of
Okay.
and nobody wanted to think of, but somebody thought of and somebody actually did it.
Oh shit, okay,
Uh,
that's messed
yeah,
up.
yeah, it's fucked up.
Like
It
I've never
is.
seen it, but I guess imagining. I guess okay. I guess
It,
um.
it, it's like the death note that, you know, kills you without actually killing
But
you.
going back
You
to the
lose a part of
going
yourself.
back to the idea of desensitization. whenever you
Yeah.
whenever you're even if you're in a line of work, whether it be like working the police force or working in the medical field, working with dead bodies or all these type of things, or even in the army or dealing with that, there's a certain sense of a desensitization that does happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I thought they also had like a lot of help group, those people, so
I
that
mean, they
they
have those
can.
available to them, but I don't think it's part of the program where they have to attend it. I think
Hmm.
I think some people I
Oh,
think I
I
heard of
see what
things
you're
like when
saying.
people come back from war, it's mandatory that they have to do it, and so take part in the program. But I've heard from people who have been in war and they had so many issues of PTSD, which is post traumatic stress
Hmm.
disorder. I think might I say it
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
PTSD.
yeah.
Anyways, and uh, so like so they and even with all the therapeutic help, they still had issues.
Oh,
So like I think there is gonna eventually get to a line where once you cross, it's probably would be it's probably
mm,
difficult to pull it back. Um, I think that's one of the limits of the human mind in general. There's a saying, I think it was Dave I was even talking about it, and he talked about like even back in the day when pimps used to like use have prostitutes and make them work.
Hmm.
Um, every woman had a number after which she would kind of start losing her mind,
Mm.
and
like
they called
number
it like
of
wow.
client.
Yeah,
Oh,
right? So so this pimp would look at each woman, and he was and it was he was referencing a book, but that he would look at each woman and know just by gauging what's her number before she spills,
oh,
is how they described it. And so just in that, just looking as that as like a framework of the human mind,
Hmm.
everybody's going to have their limit of something,
Mm.
yeah,
and are
yeah.
you to think that human beings as or the mind can, it doesn't matter, you can push it as much as you want. I think eventually you'll get to a place where like where a person kind of crosses that threshold and they have to deal with other problems now, and I think that's like that with anything
Hmm.
with the human body. I mean, after a certain point the human body will break, or illness can set in because it only has a certain limit or threshold where that it can endure for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So then, in what way do you think that like prostitutes, or I shouldn't say prostitute, that's too demeaning, but like
Hmm.
people in that line of work, in what way do you think they suffer? Like, do you think they just suffer like when they break, it can't just be like an obvious like this human being
I,
broken. Like, is it subtle?
I
Like,
I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never encountered that in like the psychology world. Um, but like just from that description and like and then when they talk about it, I haven't read the book either, and I don't know much about that world. But just understanding like there is something that does happen. Um, to me, that's enough to understand that okay, that does happen in that world, just like it happens in every other
Hmm.
world that humans are in. And so like um how it happens, I'm pretty sure I would guess it probably happens gradually, or you'll see it,
but you said every girl has a number, right? Where they like,
well in when Dave Chappelle's talking about it and he's referencing a book,
oh, okay.
he sees it as after a certain point she'll break.
Mm,
And so it's about like and when a person breaks, it's a psychological thing that can they break in what way we don't know, you know what I mean. It could be just a change in behavior
yeah,
even,
Hmm.
yeah.
you know I don't know, but the idea is that there's a change. And for that person that was that pimp in that storybook or whatever it was, um for him in his line of work, that's something that he doesn't want because he's not looking for change.
Hmm.
He wants people that are going to be obedient and follow his orders, and
Right,
and that's it,
right, right.
right? So I think and think about it in this sense, like people who go to war
Mm,
and they go through like the worst, wars that they have to fight in, or all kinds of crazy torture or whatever they have to go through,
yeah.
and they come back from it and they have to deal with like PTSD. Like there's a reason why they have to deal with this stuff because the bar would like the line they went so far past the line than a lot of other soldiers that didn't have the symptoms that they have, right?
Hmm.
Mm. And
So
I think everyone has a
so
different threshold too, right?
Hmm.
So,
yeah, but I think I like to think that human beings in general, there's a normal curve even for something like this. Yes, you're gonna have a few outliers that can handle more than the general public, but you're always gonna have a normal curve,
yeah.
and the majority of the people are gonna be in the center of the
Hmm.
normal curve. So on
Damn.
average, it's gonna be around the same thing
Statistician
as
Depot.
and
Yeah.
I believe that. I believe like yes, they're gonna have outliers, and that's always gonna be a thing. People who are like off the off the curve or maybe even off the spectrum. Maybe we call them superheroes. But to
Oh,
expect that
that's true.
everybody in general is gonna be an outlier, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And so that's what it is. And
So
it's
you're
nice whenever
talking
you might
more
have
about
somebody.
general, like general soldiers, like the
Yeah, I'm talking about people in general.
70%.
I'm not going to talk about the outliers. I'm not going to talk about the Captain Americas
Mhm.
Right, right.
and like the superhuman people because I mean I'm sure they exist, but like what about the common man? What about the
Yeah.
50,000
Or
million
women,
people that
right?
are
They're
there?
they're
Like even the
women,
people like
certainly.
you and me. Like I consider myself an average person.
Yeah.
So like like I eat the same food and like as everyone else, and I expect
Nah,
myself to
I
grow and
think
be
I
built
think
just like
Question
everyone
did
else.
this, right? I don't have my video on, but Question did this. Chase,
Did what?
Depot, Question, and then like I guess I don't have my video on, so you don't know what I'm talking about.
Are you moving your hands in front of the
Yeah.
camera, pretending that we can see you?
No, but you know what I'm talking about, Depot, right? Like,
What are you talking about? The scale?
yeah, like Chase and then Depot.
Oh, where he would put
Yeah.
Chase at the top, and then he would put me,
Yeah.
and then he would like a
Yeah.
question. That scale is not true.
What is that?
Right?
What is that scale?
He was so question would say like, yo, there's Chase, there's Depot, and then here's question. I'm like, no, dude, that's not true. It's like there's Chase, there's question, and like Depot's just like the normal dude who's like just on a different graph, you know?
Nah.
Not according to Question. And I agree, man. Like you're
The question just playing humble, man.
You're playing
And
humble.
and and and
yeah.
Roberto's playing humble,
Humble.
humble.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
I gotta entertain people.
Yeah. You.
Some of the comedy that Roberto does is
Yeah, I
like
wanted to
it's
ask.
so subtle. You got to stop and sometimes tune in to really catch it. And I feel like a lot of people they miss it because like they don't want to. They don't really. They don't take a stop. They don't stop and take a moment to really like to look and see what he's actually doing. I'm like, yo, that's funny. Like
They don't want to go
Ganja,
that place. yo.
No.
like
We're
like
there.
Ganja, yo,
Sure,
like
there'll be more people
huh?
there. I said we're there. Like I think
We're
Yeah,
there.
it's a
yeah.
fun place, but
Yeah.
some people don't like fun.
It's a fun place, but I mean, like, just in general, like his post, like, I don't know if you, Ganja, did I tell you the story about like him working out?
He can see it
Oh,
now. He
yeah.
follows me on Instagram now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like,
I
what
haven't
happened?
looked at
This
your
was,
Instagram.
I'll tell you about it for the viewers that don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So like, Mr. Roberto, Mr. Wee Wee Croissant, he sent me a photo. This
You're
is
missing
before
the
he even posted
man.
anything.
Like you keep missing the we, and it's like you're taking something away from
It's
me.
okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Oh,
Like
triple Wee.
it's
Oh,
affecting me more than
Wee
it's
Wee Wee
affecting
Croissant.
Roberto. Yeah.
Okay. Um, so what happened? He sent me a
Yeah.
video, okay, or like it was a picture, I think. And I was like, what is it? And he sent it to me, and I looked at it, and it was a workout, all right.
Okay.
And it was a Zoom workout. It was a live workout where like you can see the
Yeah.
instructor. She's wearing her yoga pants on a yoga mat. You can see the other students. They're on their yoga pants and they're in their yoga
Yeah.
mat, and they're all bending over and all that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
And then you see
That
Roberto,
sounds like all kind
all
of
right,
great.
on the
Yeah.
screen, all right, and he's sitting there on his yoga
Jerk
mat
off.
in his
Yeah.
shorts. His legs are spread out, and he's eating chips. He's eating chips, and he's eating
Wait,
chips and
for
watching
real?
the
This is
video.
a real thing?
Yeah,
It
bro.
is a
Yeah,
real
you can see on
thing.
my Instagram.
Oh shit, dude! I gotta watch this. Maybe I've
That
seen
was so
some.
funny. I thought that was so funny. I was
So
like,
was
yo,
that like an actual production or was that a?
That was an actual
that was an
class.
actual class.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
class with an instructor watching Roberto, work out, and instead he's sitting there watching these ladies bend and like do their yoga and stuff like that. And he's just sitting there while he's watching the show, eating potato chips
Okay, you're making
and
me sound
drinking his
like a
drink.
pervert. I was I wasn't watching anyone do anything. I was just enjoying my chips.
And I'm like, yo, this guy's sitting there enjoying the show.
Hold
It
on.
is, if you go on my Instagram, people,
Yeah.
Wee Croissant, it is the 4th post,
Click post like from the bottom.
the top. So
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 4. Okay, yeah.
Oh my god! And I was like, oh my god, this is so funny. I was just like, this is what he does on his free time. And I was like, dude, why are you sending this to me? Post it on your Instagram or something.
I know. I like to do what's it called? Like sample tests,
Be like,
see if it's funny, and then post it.
Dude, that is gold, man. I like how you're like taking sips of water and
Thank you.
eating some chips.
It was
I love it.
Sometimes
Like,
you can't take it too seriously.
Yeah. I was like, oh
yeah,
my god, I'm surprised he did
man.
not get kicked off that stream and be like, you're
Is
not
this
working out. And and
No,
is
she
this
thought
on
it was
repeat?
funny afterwards.
yeah. Would you
Is
say
this on
ganja?
repeat? I'm like, bro, you're drinking a lot of water, but I think this is just on repeat.
Uh,
That's the video I use for my Omegle. Yes.
oh man.
Man.
Have you
Ah.
seen the ones where the guys are like pretending to like jack off? So
Pretending
the
to.
video,
No one
yeah,
was
the video.
pretending when I watched.
No, no, no. No,
What?
there,
I've never heard of
there's
this. What
video.
happened? Tell me this. What
Okay,
happened?
so like they're in the exact same position as you guys are, right? Like
Okay.
in terms
Yeah.
of where the video cuts out.
Yeah, yeah.
So the hand is below like the cutout part, and they're
Okay,
just like,
it's below the camera
yeah,
frame. Okay.
yeah, and they're not wearing a shirt, so it looks like they're like jacking off, right?
Okay.
They're like, and then the video continues. The video continues for like 3 seconds, and then they pull out like a pot and they're cleaning a pot, or they pull out a shoe and they're scrubbing a shoe.
That's really funny. That's really funny.
Or Maz, would you do a video like that?
I would 100%. Yeah, that's
He's
really
like
funny.
something that's his style.
I just feel like people would skip though after like the first or
Because they'll be
second.
like, oh, he's doing something
Yeah,
naughty, and then be like next, and you're like, no, you don't understand.
but some people are so shocked by it, right? So they're like, "Oh my god!" Like
Some
you'll
people
find
would
what,
stay.
yeah,
Oh, he's right. Yeah, yeah.
that's the reaction that they catch is like,
oh, is he scrubbing a shoe?
That could
Oh.
be. Oh, that could be funny. Yo, that kind of reminds me of. Can I tell you my favorite prank of all time?
Tell me, I
yeah,
want to hear it.
sure,
So you can search this on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's basically at a shopping mall food courts. You
Okay.
might have seen it.
Yeah.
And there's everyone sitting down, right?
Right.
So this guy sits down and he's got an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
And he just stares at a table with
Mm.
people in it, right?
Mm.
And he just like starts like licking the ice cream like seductively. And he just
okay.
like he's making like eye
Yeah, I've
contact.
seen this. I've seen
Wait,
You've
this.
seen this one, right, Ganja?
There's a guy. He's
Yeah,
looking at the camera.
He's looking at no, he's looking at someone. He's looking at someone at another table.
Okay.
He's making eye contact and he's just like licking the ice cream seductively, right?
Oh my goodness.
And he's like dedicated to this. So what you notice is that the other table, they get into it too. So there's like this girl and she's like she opens her like blouse a little more and she's like, call me, give me your number, stuff like that.
Right.
And this goes on for minutes.
Right.
Then like after like they've built that tension and chemistry,
Hmm.
what he does is he puts his glasses on.
Yeah.
He gets up.
Uh-huh.
He takes out his blind walking stick.
Oh my goodness.
He walks away,
It is
and their
funny.
reactions are priceless.
Oh my.
Yeah.
This is a YouTube video.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
see it.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
yeah, that is a good. Yeah, I like. Yeah, that's a good one. That is actually. There's another one. It's not as sexual or anything like that, but it's a dude that pretends to have like really bad diarrhea. So
Oh,
he
is this
gets into an
elevator?
elevator. Yeah,
Yeah.
Have you seen that one, Deeple?
Yeah, that's
Man, dude,
we
I
need to
gotta
send
send you
these.
some of these. Yeah,
No, don't send them to me, man.
No, it's really funny. It's
yeah,
really funny.
these are pranks. These are just
Okay,
pranks. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
guy, and what does he do in the elevator?
Okay, so he pretends like he needs to like go
Take a
to the
dump.
bathroom real quick. So
Right.
he enters this elevator like with his hands between his legs and
Yeah.
like basically in a like like a very constricted position, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, he's like shaking back and forth,
Yeah.
pretending to like get to the floor. Come on, close.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the elevator closes, he starts screaming and yelling, oh, and then he turns his ass towards the next person that's there,
Yeah.
the like whoever the receiving end is,
Yeah.
and I guess he has a button or something. I don't know what he has, but he
I
presses it,
guess.
Yeah.
he sprays them with like liquid shit.
No way. So
Yeah.
he sprays random people in the elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's obviously not liquid shit. It's probably something else.
Right,
but-
right. And so he didn't like. Could that be real people, or you think it's staged?
I don't know.
I think it's real. There's some reactions on there, and I don't know. I feel like it could be real.
Yeah, the reactions are too good
Yeah.
of a. No one could act that out.
Unless
Sure?
it's Deeple. Unless it's
Unless
Deeple.
you're
No,
Deeple, then
stop it,
anything's
stop it.
possible.
No.
Yeah.
I think there's people out there that are really talented. I think they can do it because it's to do a prank like that. I mean kudos if the guy did it and it was real, but like that's really hard to do. To first of all get an elevator because you have to rent it out to film and things like that. You're gonna get stopped unless it's different random at different elevators. And at the same time, it's like to get people to come in and do that and to get their permission to put it on YouTube, kind of to get their permission as well, and to
They
get
blurred a lot of faces.
huh?
Yeah.
They blurred a lot of
Oh, they
faces.
did, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe they
interesting.
just did that as like a,
As a
you know,
thing to make it
yeah.
look more legit. I don't
Because
know.
there are people out there like, is this legit? I don't know, man. I got some insight on this kind of stuff. You gotta do this and this, and you gotta do that. You gotta make sure that this is all right. Like, okay,
Yeah,
this is how we fool those guys. We just blur some faces out, and now like, bam.
that makes sense, yo.
This it checks out, guys. Like you blur the
That's
faces.
some
It checks
hashtag
out.
lesbian stuff.
Oh man, but I guess if it is real, then hey man, like doing pranks like that, you see a lot of pranks, and it's so ballsy that you just know that they're gonna get into fights. Like someone's gonna come and smash the camera, someone's gonna come
Yeah.
and punch the guy in the face.
Oh yeah,
You know,
that's true.
and
But there have been some pranks like that. Like
and it
there's
happens.
yeah yeah it does. Like
People.
this one.
Yeah,
Go
sorry,
ahead.
go
Sorry.
ahead, Genji, sorry.
So there's this one prank
Yeah.
where this guy like says, what happens when you say what are those in the hood?
Yeah.
So he actually walks up to like gangsters and goes, what are those?
Yeah.
And then like some gangsters like run after him, pull out a gun.
Oh shoot.
So I don't know
Yeah,
if it's like legit or
I mean,
who knows, man. There's production behind it too. Like, yeah, just pretend to be angry, just pretend to pull out a gun. Like, yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
do you
I don't
think?
know.
knows.
There are real ones out there. I have a friend who's gonna be a guest on one of the podcasts, and he's also a YouTuber, and he does pranks as well. And he got punched in the face, and his nose is bleeding.
Oh,
I
really?
believe
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And so like
So would you guys still do that then? Like Roberto and Deepo? Would
do
you guys
what?
Dude, Ganja,
still?
we did do that. That's what I was gonna
Oh, we
say.
Oh,
did. Yeah,
We
years
did do
ago.
that. And
did
there
you?
was this one this up, remember?
Wait. So what
I
was the
forget.
prank? What was the prank?
So we didn't do a
We're just
prank.
interviewing people.
We were interviewing people.
Oh,
So
that's not
like
even
this was a
offensive.
follow-up video.
What crazy
No, but I
crap?
was doing a
It never even.
character.
Yeah. We were doing characters, and it was just like it was. We did the filming, we did everything. It was just the editing that was required, and we just
You
never,
guys never
we just
posted
never,
it?
it just never, it never got posted. No, and this was from years ago.
Do you have the
And so we
footage?
were downtown.
Do you have
Huh?
the footage?
I'm pretty sure I still have the footage. Yeah, and I
At this
think we even
point,
tried someone where like we went inside, we sat down at the table, and I think you went to go talk to someone, and it was like we had like the video see like secret video to see you go talk to someone. And it was like I think Ramos, Roberto was I forget what you said to them.
I don't know. I
Do you
don't know. I know the ones that we almost got into a fight with was like we went to York University and we were like
Okay.
interviewing this guy's like girlfriend. And then this
Yeah.
guy's like, "Bro, what are you doing? I will beat you up." And I was standing there, right? And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, you want some of these?" Like something like that.
Oh yeah.
And then Jay, the guy who's done years, I don't know, some guy named Jay,
Mm-hmm.
who's done years of Muay Thai. He's like, "Bro,
Oh.
this is dangerous. Let's go." I'm like, "What the hell? You're the guy that's supposed to beat him up. Like, what the hell do you train for?"
your bodyguard just fucking drags you out. We're sorry.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
be going
that's what he was trying to do. I'm like, "No, use your training."
now.
Oh yeah, you were there for
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one. That one
Oh my god.
was that a different video? Because I know we tried to film like I think 2 or 3 videos. I think only one of them
It
made it
was your
online.
training.
Yeah, I was like, you did not do like these many years
Oh my god.
break up fights. You're supposed to
Oh.
finish fights.
Oh, I think something like that happened. Yeah, see that was one of the things of like
Yeah.
filming on location, and you get a lot of this like random stuff. I remember when I was filming this comedy show, and we were just using this one location, and then we went back to use the same location again, but there was a guy that was watching a basketball game through the shop was closed, but like they had the TV still running inside, and so he was wanting to watch the basketball game maybe because he didn't have a TV at home or something, I don't know, but he was sitting right at the location. I was like, hey man, and so I went to him like, hey man, do you mind if like just
Oh yeah,
maybe
yeah.
just move his
I
sit
remember that.
and the guy wanted to fight, man, and
Yeah, yeah.
like oh my goodness, I was just like, you know what, let's go, man, like let's not fight, man, like, and like this guy was a huge dude, he was huge, and he was just wanted to fight, and I was like, you know what, like
Wasn't there
stop,
someone else there with you that wanted to like have a go?
yeah, there was someone else, but like, you know what, I just said let's just leave it and
Yeah.
let's just go. I mean, there's
So
now's not a good day.
Deeple's the pacifist here. He's
You know, like
The
there's like
delicate.
no, because like I mean, there's been times where like in the street fight and like things are getting out of hand and we like and then like I've been in those kind of situations and luckily
Wait,
like
been in
I mean
street
I don't
fight?
know if I should get into the story. Should I get into the story?
Yeah,
I don't even know if I should.
sounds
Um,
interesting.
okay, fine. I'll get into the story without naming names. So like what happened
Call
once was
call one
um
X and call the other one Y.
no, I'm not gonna even use
Oh,
names.
that's gonna be so hard
I'm
for
just
me
gonna
to
tell the story.
follow.
Don't you'll follow. So
I
here,
just
listen.
said it's
So
gonna
like
be
here's what
hard, bro. Okay, whatever.
it's not gonna be hard. It's not gonna be hard. You gotta have faith. Okay. So what happened once was it was late night. We were in the streets
I'm
and like
lost.
Heelys used to be really. Roberto will explain. Okay. So listen. So we were in the streets. It was late night and we were just healing around. Heelys were popular at the time, so we were just healing. It was late at night,
Were you
and then
6 years
all of a
old?
sudden, no, not.
How old were you with Heelys?
No. This was actually. This was when? How many years ago was this? This wasn't.
See,
This
this would
was a
have been
couple years ago. I
easier
mean, the
to
Heelys were
just
not
name.
You better say
popular.
15.
No, the Heelys were not. I mean, Heelys were still. They were still
Okay,
around.
okay.
I mean, they weren't at the height of Heelys, but the Heelys were still around, and I liked them. So
You were wearing
I got everybody Heelys, and we were all healing around.
healing
So
around.
all right,
I want to join that
healing
gang.
around, yeah.
I want to join the Heely
All
gang.
right, all right. So
The
we were just
heel
healing, and the
gang.
reason why we were and the reason, listen. So the reason why we were on the
Yeah.
road, and this is like on a small side street, and like this is at night. The reason why we were there is because that road had like nice, like it was like nice pavement. It was really smooth, so it was easy to have some fun
Right.
healing. So then what happened was, all of a sudden, one dude shows up and he stands there, and he stands quiet, and then another dude stands up beside him, and it's like they're building a wall of people. Like whang, another one. It's like
Oh yeah.
Naruto, and it's Naruto, and like these
These
and the
clones.
Akatsuki
Oh,
brothers.
shit.
The clones
Boom,
pop up.
boom, boom, and like they're just one by one. And I was like, hey guys, can I help you guys? Everything okay? And one they didn't say anything, and then the other person showed, and then all of a sudden they started to circle us, and I told the people I was with, I was like, hey, listen, let's just leave, guys. It doesn't seem
This
let's just
isn't
go.
worth it. Let's
And
just
then
Heely away.
let's just go, exactly. And I'm wearing Heelys, right? And so and then one of the dudes in the crew says, hey man, like you have any cell phones? You have anything on you? I'm like, no, we don't have anything. We're just actually leaving. And so then they all circle us, and then one other guy goes to one of the members in my group, and because he had headphones hanging out of his shirt, and they're like, oh, what's this? And they wanted to like they grab it, and I'm like, no, and I grab his hand and I take it
Is
off
this
the headphones,
Toronto?
and I'm like,
Sorry, is this Toronto?
this is
Okay.
Toronto. Yeah, this is Toronto, right? So like we're leaving, and I was like, listen, we're just leaving, and I'm trying to tell them in my language, guys, like let's go, right? But I think they were just so freaked out, they couldn't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
move, right? And so all of a sudden, um, this group of of clones or whatever you want to call it, they started then grabbing everybody, and they started like the one person in the group got punched in the face, another person was grabbed. All of a sudden, whoever was in front of me, the biggest guy in the group switched with him, and he came to me, and so I ended up grabbing his shirt, and he started grabbing me, and I was just thinking in my mind like okay, fine, I might be trained in whatever I'm trained in, but like if I throw this punch, this is gonna get out of hand because I know it's a fight now, right? And I didn't, so I wasn't sure what to do. And it just so happened, as I was holding this guy and he was holding me, we saw this huge bright light come from behind us, right? And it was huge, like a strobe light. And
Yep.
then we turn around, and it just
Cops.
happened to be a
Jesus.
cop car.
Oh,
Nice.
And so they roll up, and so everybody ran. They all booked, like Akatsuki's disappearing.
Yeah.
They're all
Because the
freaking running.
Hokage came,
So,
right?
yeah, right. And so the only person left was the guy that I'm holding, and he's holding me. And then he lets go. He's like, why are you holding me, man? Like I'm leaving. And I was like, and I was still holding him.
Good.
And so by that time, the cops roll up on the
clingy type, huh?
side. Huh?
You're the clingy type, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm still holding. No, it's just because I'm just holding. I'm holding it because like my whole thing was the reason why I held him the whole time and he was holding me was because I was just like, okay, I don't want to fight yet because I know if I fight right now, like this is gonna get out of hand, and like
Mhm.
and I can't even tell everybody to run because they're all wearing Heelys, so they're all gonna trip, and so like I'm holding him, I'm like, and I'm still trying to, like, even when I was holding that guy, I was like trying to talk to everyone, like, listen guys, like we just want to leave, like we don't, you know. But
But you're holding him. He wants to leave too. Why are you holding him?
no, this I'm talking about before the cops rolled up,
Oh,
right?
oh,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah, yeah.
And when the cops rolled up, the guy obviously let go because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cops
yeah,
are
yeah.
there, and he wants to run away too. But because I'm still holding him, and the reason why I'm holding him was because like I guess I was probably in that mode of like, okay, fine, if this, he was already holding me and I was holding him, and like
Yeah.
at the same time, if he's gonna like, I would rather this guy fight me than fight anybody else in the group, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So anyways, the cops rolled up. They came there. One of the people in our group ran to the cops and be like, "Oh, these guys are trying to rob us." I kid you not. The cop who was in the passenger seat, the car was still rolling. He jumped out of the car while the car was still moving. He pulled out his gun and like he basically like kicked this guy to the ground and like it was like
Holy
it
shit.
was insane. And I
The
was like,
guy
Wow.
you
whoa,
were holding, right?
yeah. Like, so
Oh
by
shit,
then,
nice.
when the cops came and then they're like, oh, and the person in my group was like, yo, they're trying to rob us. And then the guy who I was holding, he's like, why are you holding me? And he let go. I let go at that point after as well. And then the guy started to walk away. But then when the cop heard like, oh, they're trying to rob us, he jumped out of the car while the car was moving, pulled out his gun, kicked the guy to the ground, and then
Holy.
like kicked him a few times and stuff like that. And then they started to arrest him.
That
And
must have
like
felt nice to see, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was. I gotta tell you, the adrenaline was pumping, and it was like it was more. It wasn't even like, yo, it's nice to see. Like I was kind of like, oh shoot, like they're not even asking questions. They went straight to
They're
friggin'
just going.
kick.
That's true. They didn't even ask
They
anything.
didn't even ask
What
what
if
they
you're
want. They
lying?
just jumped out and like, get on the ground and pop, 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 pop. And I'm like, whoa, he didn't even ask questions.
Yeah. Good point. Yo, good point. Yeah.
You know? And I was
We
just
could
like,
be lying. Yeah.
yeah, and I was just like, yo, like this was like in a sense of relief because like, yo, like if I could have been saved and you can pray for a moment to get saved, like that was it. Like
Yeah,
for
yeah,
all
yeah.
people to get like even whenever when shit was going down and everybody's like circling us and then that one person was in front of me and they're coming at me like they want to fight and then that guy switches with the biggest guy in the group and then I'm like okay, so they're putting the biggest guy in the group with me, okay, I get it. And the guy grabs me, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna grab him too. And I'm thinking, I'm like, the first thing I'm thinking is like, how do I get everybody who's with me out of here safely, you know? And so
Yeah.
like, I'm hoping like some car will come by down the road or like something, you know what I mean? Like so like there could be witnesses or something help us out. But it just happened by sheer luck, like the police were there and they just rolled up, you know, and they had those strobes, which is like this huge light, like it's like a friggin' anime show. Like all of a sudden the hero shows up and there's a bright light and you're like, what's that light? Whose is it? And it's like it's Goku just coming in or something, you know.
That's
So like,
hilarious.
what happened to Ramos? He's frozen.
No, it's just
Oh,
like I had
he's
like so
taking
many
it in.
visions in my head
Yeah,
about
yeah,
like
He's like,
fights I've seen and
he's
stuff
like
like
thinking,
that. Yeah.
Goku
yeah,
showing up.
yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Naruto
because you
shows
went
up.
from
Sasuke
anime to
shows
like,
up with the lightning. I get it. I see it.
No, dude,
yeah,
my
exactly.
mind is
Yeah.
wandering. I
Right?
remembered a memory about like a bouncer that I remembered just like punching a guy that was drunk, right?
You were punching the guy that was drunk?
No, the bouncer
Okay,
was.
okay, okay, okay.
And like I remember that really like shook me and
Yeah,
I was like, what do I do about it? And
yeah.
then
The man got
right now I'm
shook.
just like playing the scenarios in my head.
You're like, oh
Like
my goodness, the world is so dangerous. I
I
don't want to
know.
go outside.
No, this was outside. This was outside the club.
Yeah. Oh, so like that's what I'm saying. Like it's insane. And so like the cops did that. It was crazy. And so like I still even remember the cop's name actually. I was like, whoa, like I was like, I've never seen a like cop move like that. Cars moving, jumps out, boom, boom, boom. It's like a freaking movie, man.
What if
And then
when you were saying the story,
huh?
when you're saying the story,
Yeah.
it just felt like someone was trying to prank you, man. Like, what if all of that was a prank?
No, you know why it wasn't a prank? The cops rolled up and they told us that there was a couple that got stabbed earlier that night.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
So these
okay.
guys had weapons.
Oh, this was for
And
So it
real.
was them for sure?
yeah, because
Oh
this
shit.
couple got like this they got robbed or jumped and it was by the same group of people or something like that. And because it was just in the same area. And I think they might have got stabbed or they got pulled a knife on or whatever like that. And so like I'm so thankful that I did not throw the first punch because
That's
Oh,
smart.
and could you
Yeah.
think about it, like if someone's coming showing up to friggin' rob people, they're
mhm.
gonna have weapons.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And could you imagine like they had a friggin' knife? Like holy shit, what's gonna happen? You know
You
what I mean?
die. Yeah.
You know?
That's why I'm always packing, bro.
What do
I
you mean you're
always
packing?
carry two guns.
Do you really?
Same like Roberto.
Do you
Like
really?
I see Roberto carrying two guns. Come on,
Just
Roberto.
one, to be honest, just
You guys,
one.
you guys, the audience, they're bullshitting. They don't know the first thing how to handle a gun.
No,
No,
I carry
Ro-
a AK.
No, you
Roberto carries two guns. They
no,
fall right from his
no, they
shoulder.
don't. These guys don't even know how. Let me just tell you, they've never been to a shooting range. They don't even know how to shoot a gun.
I
Unless you have.
haven't. I would love
I,
to.
I see
Have you?
Roberto.
By the
Two
way,
guns.
Ganja. Roberto's never been to a shooting range. Even Ganja, have you ever been to a shooting range? Have you
Yeah.
ever held a gun or ever fired
Yeah,
a
yeah,
real gun?
yeah, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I've shot several different kinds of guns. It's
Oh,
a lot of fun.
I believe
okay.
Yeah,
you.
but it's a different it's a different thing. Like when I shoot at a bottle or a target, I never think of like another living being, you know? That's a
Oh,
different
same.
feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I would never.
Can't
It's not.
can't
I know. Just it
It's
doesn't feel right.
it's uh, it's not what
exactly.
it's meant for when you
Yeah,
shoot at
it's
a
a different
shooting
thing.
range. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But those weren't the guns that I was talking about, man.
Oh,
I'm
you mean you're
talking
packing with
about
Oh,
your
you're talking about these.
yeah. I
These
can't
bad
believe it
boys.
took you guys 2
No, no.
minutes to
Yo,
like
you're
catch.
not on video, so how do we know, man?
I just said I see two guns
Two
on
guns. I'm like, okay, what kind? What
Roberto.
kind? You should have been like, oh, they're packing right here. Let me flex one. Let me flex the other. You got to give a hint,
Yeah,
man.
I
I
did.
was
I
thinking
said
about
that.
something else. I was thinking about the pistol I keep in my pants.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking when he's like,
That's what
I'm
I was
Wait,
packing.
you
I was
yeah.
like,
actually
oh, you're
carry
talking
a
about your
gun?
schlong. Okay. And he's like,
Yeah,
two. I'm like,
that's what
oh,
I
wait.
was thinking. I have two dicks. I forgot. Yeah.
Oh, you were going to that. Oh, you guys.
That's where I was going, yeah.
Wow. Roberto is
People,
in the
people in
gutters,
the
bro.
chat are saying they've been to a shooting range. Oh, you've been to guys to a shooting
Oh,
range in Atlanta. Okay,
Cool.
cool.
Yeah. Yo, it's like it's kinda
what did they
expensive
shoot?
too.
It is super expensive. It is
Yeah.
super expensive,
What did they
and
shoot? Like I didn't have to pay anything because I just had friends that
friends who
that
own them.
yeah. So they just
Oh,
took
that
me.
makes
Like,
that's good
yeah.
too.
They pay for the ammo to try out
Yeah,
and
that
things like
was
that.
I told them like, hey, we'll split it 50-50, but they wanted to,
They
because it
want.
was like my first time, so they said, yeah, whatever.
Oh,
But ammo's
interesting.
actually pretty cheap. Like you can buy in bulk,
Okay.
and it's
Uh,
pretty cheap.
I know what the shooting range is. Like it adds up, and like the money
Yeah,
Exactly,
gets
yeah,
yeah.
super
it does.
expensive, and
It
you're like,
does.
whoa, we went through all that ammo, and it's already this
Yeah,
much. The bill's already this
you
much.
can
But they
spend
charge you for the ammo, right? And
yeah,
and
you can spend like dollars in just ammo in like an hour.
And that's like low
I
too. Like 50 is like a good
no,
price.
I
Low, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
50 is low. I'm pretty sure on average when you go, you're gonna end up spending like
Yeah,
150
yeah,
per
yeah,
shoot.
At a
150.
shooting
Yeah.
range? No,
Yeah.
not much.
No, I don't know what shooting range you went to,
No, it
man, but
depends
like.
what you shoot, right? Like if it's a pistol, yeah, but if it's like a
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
semi,
and at the same time, when you generally go to like a shooting range, they're gonna give you different options
yeah.
to try
Hmm.
different ones with different ammo. So you're paying for all of
right.
that, and so to just to try it out,
Hmm.
right? So
Can you ask the
um,
or if the chat is listening, like what did you guys shoot? Like
Did you
what is
shoot people?
so I've been to a shooting
Yeah,
range, and that's why I can speak from
yeah.
experience that when I went with a group, we went to a shooting range, and all the ammo and everything was split amongst everybody, but it still worked out to 150 dollars a
Yeah, that
person,
makes sense.
and everybody wanted to try all the different types of guns and all the different types of ammo, and it was an interesting experience because what you'll notice is that certain guns, they were not accurate. You can be pointed and it's not accurate, and you'll never, each fire will go in a different direction, whereas some other ones will be more accurate than others.
Mm,
So it's not even all about aim whenever a
Mhm,
person misses.
mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
it depends. It depends on the gun
that's
itself.
really
So
interesting.
and and, and and it gets expensive,
Yeah.
and it gets expensive, and then like we all split the bill, and it was like 150 a person.
Yeah,
Oh,
that makes
You
how
know,
sense.
many of you went?
we were like, how many of us were there? Was two for about almost 10 people, about eight to 10
10
people.
people and 150 each?
Yeah. I mean, it
It
adds up.
makes sense. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
That is a lot. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
1500, bro, we can buy a computer with that, with
I
all
mean,
the
it
blink
was a
blink
lot.
X's.
It was a lot. Yeah, maybe it was 8 people, but like either way, it's still like
Still, that's
that's
still a lot.
it's a lot of money. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not cheap, man. You know what I mean? Like maybe you have your friends
Hmm.
and your friends were they own it, so maybe it's
Yeah.
cheaper. But I'm pretty sure when people go to just try it at a shooting range and be taught how to use it and all that kind of stuff, there's
Yeah.
probably all these fees that are
But
associated
I'm
with it.
talking about like if you go, there are two kinds of shooting range, right? One is
Okay.
where you can bring your own.
Mm.
Hmm.
So you can bring your own like weapons and
Right,
ammunition,
which some
as
people
long
do,
as
right?
yeah,
I mean,
which is
like,
what my friends did.
right, and obviously for like the group that I went with, they want to try all the different ones out there, right? So like,
Oh, okay, I
so
see.
of course it's gonna
So
add up
what's
and
the most I guess powerful weapon that you
oh, I
shot?
don't even know because I'm not a gun person. I'm not even a weapon person. But like,
Was it a rifle? Was it a pistol? If
I
you can
I don't we
describe.
tried all kinds of stuff. I don't remember the names even. But one thing it is true. Like when you do fire a gun, there's a kick, and some of them have an even stronger kick than
Yeah,
the other one, and it can
yeah,
be a
yeah,
bit
yeah.
scary because like you really got to lock those elbows because you don't want it to hit you in the face, and like and I guess eventually over time you'll probably get used to it and things like that.
Yeah.
It sounds
Uh,
interesting.
See that's why I prefer the guns that Roberto
maybe I mean
owns
it could have been
because
Yeah,
there's
I
no
mean
these
backfire.
guns have
maybe it
not
was
seen a gym
Yeah.
for a month and a half.
Oh shit. So it's just a sweater then? Is that what's going on?
It is all air. This is all
Okay.
air.
Oh shit.
no. Roberto has been going to the gym for a while, man, and he's like he's deezed. I mean, I remember whenever I first met him, he wasn't as big as he is now,
Oh,
Yo,
but
people told me that. And I'm
yeah,
like,
you've gotten
you
bigger,
don't
man.
see
Like
your process, but other people do.
you're like I know you. You've been working out for a while, and like
Yeah, yeah,
nice.
yeah.
your pipes are
That's
getting
good.
bigger, you
That's
know.
good.
Yeah.
So like
How do you feel
yeah.
about that, Roberto?
I feel good
That is,
about that. Like, I was
yeah.
very offended when people used to call me skinny.
You
Like,
weren't
it would really
skinny.
bug me.
You were very normal. Same thing goes for Ganja as well. Like
No,
Hmm
he
I
was
was skinny, man.
he actually yeah
I,
Ganja got super skinny, and then hey
I was,
Highlish, what's going on? Highlish is watching the stream.
Yo,
oh,
she
hey,
should
I like
join.
shit.
Yo, this is
I
our
need my lashes done.
this is my other co-host. He's making his first time face appearance. This is Wee
Face
Croissant, otherwise known as Roberto.
Hello,
Roberto.
Hilash. How are you?
And then
Hello.
we also have on the stream just someone to just add to the conversation. His name is Ganja. He's not on camera because he's the mystery man who likes to keep his face secret.
Yeah, yeah.
He is
Think of a
French.
ninja.
Lives in the 1960s.
Yeah,
It makes music. Is that what it is?
And he makes music.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Trust me, you don't want to hear me sing or do
But
any
yeah,
of
going
those.
going back to like skinniness. Ganja used to be super skinny, and
Yeah,
then he started working out, and all of a sudden he's got these pipes. I mean, like I remember we went to we met on a
oops.
vacation somewhere, like on his retreat, and this guy didn't backpack that many clothes, but he packed this giant tub of protein
Protein?
powder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was serious about that, man. I wanted like I'm on the same page as Roberto, you know. Like I went through the same thing. Like
Yeah.
people
I would
would
get
like
offended. Yeah.
yeah, and
Highlash is
sometimes
saying,
it would be
sorry,
an
sorry to interrupt you,
unspoken.
sorry to interrupt you, but Highlash is saying, Lo, I love the French theme. There's no French theme. I just want to say, Roberto just added that. Probably Roberto looks the French as well. So he's like,
I
dude, I
know.
love the French theme.
Yeah, yeah,
This is
yeah.
dope.
He was
Yo,
doing
should
the
we have
mime
another
notes too.
face reveal for me? Like, this is face reveal number one. Then we'll
Oh
have an
wait,
actual face reveal.
If you
wait,
want to, it's
what?
up to you. It's all in your hands. You
Not
want to do it?
today, a different day.
Okay, fine. Another day. Another
Yeah,
day.
Wait,
yeah,
wait,
yeah.
wait, 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 wait. What do you mean actual face reveal?
Well, Ganja, check my Instagram, then you'll know.
Everybody in the chat
Hold up.
is gonna check out your Instagram. They're gonna be like,
Yeah, then
oh.
it's not gonna be a surprise when you do the face reveal.
Ah.
Come on, man.
Eyelash, we gotta have you back on the stream. It was so much fun having you have you here yesterday.
I
So
Yeah,
watched it, Highlish. It was really
yeah,
fun. Yeah.
yeah, and
I watched
you got to meet
yesterday's stream.
Roberto as well. Sorry to cut you off,
I'd
Ganja.
love
What were you
to.
saying?
I was saying I watched the stream yesterday. Like I watched the repeat. What is it called? Watched the video,
Yeah, yeah.
the recording. It was pretty good. Like I was like, holy shit, these guys are good conversationalists.
You
It
know,
And
like
was, yeah,
I was
there's some
having a
really
fun time.
fun topics.
Yeah,
we got lucky because like Highlash is super opinionated and she knows how to
yeah,
carry an
she was
entire
fun
conversation on her
yesterday.
own,
Yeah,
and so she's super talented. So like it just comes off easy. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, it
So
was like really fun to
And
watch.
Question was like, yeah, like Question seems like a guy that and even Roberto, like, seems like you guys seem like guys that I would hang out with, you know?
Dude, we should do it, Ganja. We should do it, and we should all, since we all make music, we can
Yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
can make beautiful things
I'll
happen.
bring my piano.
everybody watching, Mr. Roberto does not make music, right?
I do
Okay.
make music
You do
actually. I do.
actually?
Right?
I
You
do make
actually make
music.
music? 'Cause I was
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to be like, I think he might do it on as a hobby on the side. Wait, talk to me about the music. Because this is new to me.
Yeah,
I
so I
thought
do it like
there's a
ever
French
since
in the
high
back.
school. I've just been like
Yeah.
practicing with like producing and loops and stuff like that.
Yeah?
So I do make like that type of music.
That's why you do the freestyles on the streams, and you're like, yo, I practice every day in the car.
I do, because I
Is
actually
there
do
a
want to
line
like
that
put
you
out
specifically
stuff. Yeah.
practice?
So you cut out Ganja. What'd you say?
Oh, sorry. I was asking Roberto, is there a specific line that you try to practice, or like a specific bar or beat that you try to
Give
like?
us a freestyle. Give us a
No,
taste
no,
today,
no,
man. Yo, let's do a
no.
free. We have him on the stream. We gotta have him do a freestyle. Should I give you a
I don't
beat?
do these things for free.
Oh, oh, he's like that. He only
Come up
does
with
it
one.
in his car, like
Come
when
up
no
with
one's
one. Just one. Just one. I'm gonna give you a beat. You ready?
Okay, I know your brother's bad at beatboxing. I hope you're better.
I'm
Okay.
I'm okay at beatboxing.
You want a beatbox? Okay, Ganja.
Yeah.
You give him a beat.
All right, give me a topic too.
A topic?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yo, give me. Let's call the topic is fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yo. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yo. Mm, mm. I gotta get ready for this. Yeah. Yo. My pants are fire. That's good, right? You guys like that?
That
I
was
thought
it.
that was pretty good.
Yeah, man, that was
That wasn't even 2 pumps, man. You're like, yo, I'm a 2 pump rapper. Where's the
I
two?
am a 2-pump rapper.
that was good, man. So that's your
Yo,
years
I'm
of practice.
gonna give you another
and
topic.
time.
We're gonna do a number two, another one. Ready?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Are you
the-
gonna
the-
beatbox?
yeah,
Beatbox?
Ganja did a great job. So
Oh,
Ganja's the musician, so he's gonna do the beatbox. All right, and
makes
piano
and
here.
music.
your topic
we know.
is land. All right.
Land.
Okay. All right.
Yo.
And everyone's gonna think that Ganja is actually a musician, but he's not.
He is
He's far
actually a French musician. No, don't lie to them. He is.
He's not. So okay, yeah, give the beat. Yeah, do it. Get into the beat. Go, Ganja.
Yo. I think to rap, I gotta like rap about bitches.
All right, cool, do it.
Let's go. Yo, land is sexy. I put my hand in her sexy place. I thought that was good. That
See
was
what I
also
mean,
2
Highlash?
What?
I was like, see what I mean, Highlash? these guys are not musicians.
It was a setup, man. I
No,
put
yo,
it-
but I'm actually not kidding. I do make music. Like that's dead serious.
But he makes more
That's
comedy than he makes music. Just so you know.
I make
is
more
there
what?
He makes more comedy. He makes more comedy. and he
No,
does
let's
more
say I
acting.
make more music than I make rap. How about that?
Okay.
Is that why there is a printer in the background? Are you like a copier? Like you hear good
He's a
music and
lawyer.
you're like,
He's a
I
lawyer,
gotta
but he
print
is.
this fucking thing out in like notes and shit. Like
That's what I do. Whenever I think of a good line, I type it out and then I print it.
Highlash says like, yo, it's worth $5 a month. Yo.
I'll take it, yo.
and he's out.
Oh.
We're out.
Yo, where'd you go?
I'm-
Okay.
Am I back?
Oh, you're back. You accidentally pressed something?
No, I don't know what happened, but yeah.
Okay.
I think that was the CIA. I think my rap was too fire. They're like, yo, we can't have this guy
That
rap
was
anymore.
too
He's gonna
viral,
out
yeah.
like government secrets.
That was
Oh,
good, man. That was good.
Thank
I
was good.
enjoyed beatboxing for you. I think
You
you're
know,
very out
Ganja,
of breath.
Ganja, I gotta say, you're the best beatboxer we've had on this entire stream.
Oh shit, really? Oh, I'll take that.
You and RJ. RJ was here last time.
RJ
and, I
was
mean,
pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah,
RJ
he was
RJ
really good. RJ does like a sick beat for sure.
Oh.
But as far as ever just for me beatboxing and for Gun who beatboxes for Roberto all the time, we're the worst.
yeah.
You by
Gun
far
is the
beat us.
worst.
Gun is the
The
worst.
way that
No,
Gun does it,
Gun
like
is
he
good,
does
man.
it and then like he changes it and then he goes back to it.
I know.
It's like it's impossible to keep up.
I know.
Yeah, he's in a hard place,
R-
We'll
RJ's,
get him.
RJ's the best though for
RJ
beatbox,
is
I
the
guess.
good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
now I
I-
feel like rapping for some reason. I don't know why.
You ready? Ready for another one?
Okay, next one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the theme, and then Ganji, you're gonna give the beat. The
Alright.
theme. Okay, let's ask the chat. Chat, you tell me what the theme's gonna be. All right. You give me one. I'm gonna give Roberto one right now. Okay.
Yo,
Okay.
bitches, hoes. Yo,
Okay. Okay.
I got a
Some acapella right there.
on the tiptoes. Yo, keep going.
Okay. Your theme is toes.
Yeah,
Okay?
toes.
All right.
Mm.
All right. Give a beat, Ganji.
Let's
Go
go.
for it.
Yo, Yo, can I just do acapella?
Okay, fine. Just do acapella. No beat. No
Yeah.
beat. Just acapella. Ready?
Too much pressure. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Gotcha. Cool.
Yo,
on
you
the
said
mixer.
toes, right?
Yeah, toes. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Pew pew pew. She on her tippy toes. I cross off bitches like it's tic tac toe.
Oh.
Yo, hello. How are you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. That's all.
Oh, that was like the longest one we
Yeah,
had.
that was good, man. That was good. Maybe
I'm a
he
four
does
pump
need to go
rapper.
acapella.
4 pump rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
He
you, I
graduated,
go
man. He's like,
acapella.
boom. Leveled up. Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was feeling it, bro. You could
Dude,
have
it's
kept
nerve
going.
wracking. I'm sweating. I'm actually sweating.
Yeah, it's because you're wearing all that heavy,
All that heavy fleece.
yeah, heavy,
Oh my
I
heavy
don't know why
fleece.
I'm sweating for like 2 viewers.
I know, right?
Well, 4. You also got Deepo and myself. We're
That's
kind
true.
of spectating you as well.
Uh,
Well,
I was
That's
just
Deepo might
thank you,
be standing
yo.
next to you.
You're the
I'm
best,
def-
eyelash. Yo, you're not just rapping for 4 viewers, dude. Like the replays that people watch, man. There's a lot
That's
of people that
true.
come and watch the
That's
replays.
true.
So they're gonna
Jay-Z
rewind
could be
your thing and be
watching.
like, they're gonna be like, oh, he had land, he had toes. What was the first one?
Hand.
hand.
No. What was the first
Oh,
suggestion that you
first
got?
one was fire. I said my
Fire.
pants
Yeah,
were
yeah,
fire.
yeah.
Yo, my pants are fire. If you say no, you a liar. Yo,
Oh!
There
let's
we go.
go.
There we go.
Oh, they're like the other people. I was just saying, yo,
Mate,
motherfucker, spitting.
Remind me of Sapphire.
I am. Yo, but don't make me burn out like a tire.
Oh!
Oh, damn, that was aggressive.
Thank you.
endless.
I
It's
try.
endless.
You did. I felt it. So,
Okay.
tell me about that printer, man. Like, why do you have that printer?
I don't know. That's sometimes you gotta get business done. Like I don't know what else to say.
But your printer
Sometimes you
is
gotta pay the
sitting
bills,
next to
man.
pen.
Sometimes you gotta print the
Sometimes you
bills.
gotta write
I guess
essays.
I guess
you know?
the viewers can't see it, but I can. I don't know if I should.
I think they can see it here.
No, they can
Yeah.
see it. They can see it. It's like
Yeah.
right beside them.
This is where the magic happens. This is where I print my essays.
This is my instrument.
This is my brother LP 18859.
Wait.
Good night, High Lash.
Good
Thanks
night,
for
High
tuning
Lash.
in.
Sorry for the rapping.
She loved the finger
Oh,
guns.
thank you.
Finger guns.
Jesus
Wait,
Christ.
what? She love the what?
The
Oh,
finger
pew,
guns.
pew.
You know, he was.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the pew pews. Man, the pew pew.
yeah.
Yeah. Yo, Deepo, can I do a beatbox so you can share my pain and you can rap?
Oh me. Oh man,
Let's
yo, that's
do
like
that.
you know that yo, you can't do that, man. That's like my. My improv kryptonite is singing, man, and like
Yeah,
the,
let's
and,
do
like,
it.
the
This can
rhyming.
be a
I don't
platform
want
for you to improve.
I don't.
Yo, there's so many better people to do that. I'll take away Mr. Roberto's thunder. They'll be like, yo, we thought
Yo,
we
this
thought
beat
that
is
was funny.
dope.
Like this is Deepos is just not just like it's not so bad. It's not even funny. You know?
Let's do it.
You're
Try.
frozen, Roberto. Where'd you
I
go?
was just waiting for you to hit a pause, and then I was gonna do a boom boom dum, dum, a
Oh,
boom
he's
boom.
good. He's good, man.
Yeah,
You
keep
just
going.
Oh man.
should have just had Roberto do both. Like rapping and
Yo, can you
beatbox.
do both? Can you do both?
Yeah,
No,
because he
you're
likes to
supposed
go.
to rap.
But he goes a
Yo,
cappella,
do
right?
both,
No,
man.
Roberto goes a cappella. So you can
I
be like
rap.
boom, chick, boom, 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 chick, and then I got big nuts. Boom, boom, chick, boom, 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 chick. Want to see them come in your pants. Boom, boom,
Yo,
chick, boom, boom,
I like when rhymes don't work and you have to make
Yeah.
it work. Punts. I love punts.
putts, man, putts. Yeah,
Oh, putts. Sorry, I thought you said punts. Like pants.
yeah.
Wait, Ganja, do you rap?
No, you just heard me rap. So
That was good. I thought that was really good.
no, I think that's just
This-
a way for you to get out of.
Rapping?
Yeah.
It is. Okay, if Deepo goes, I will go again.
Okay.
A boom, boom,
Yo, wait. Yo, we have someone in the chat. Yo, was Googlio's
It
you,
was
right?
me, yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, like, yo, where'd you go? Like, I was like, weren't you? I was like, did I miss it? By the way, yesterday I gotta apologize. I thought you were Maria playing the game, but it was not you at all.
No.
I was like, yo, that's Roberto
way.
for sure, man. Yo,
Who did you think I was?
There was a person named Maria in
Why would you
playing
think
Among
that
Us.
was me?
I thought it was you, man, because you was saying so many funny things in the
No,
chat, and I
no.
thought that was you.
Can I
I
tell
was
you a
like,
secret?
100%.
I was
Yeah.
Fart Master.
Oh, you
I
were.
was.
Right when you told me you quit the game.
I know I had to troll you guys.
You're like you fart master
Oh,
flight.
that's
He's
a
in the
good one.
house.
I've played enough games to know that when people say I'm quitting the game, that means they loved it.
Yeah.
You know, to the
Yeah.
point where they're going to come back.
I guess so.
Like
It's just like
90% of
it's so
the time,
simple. It's just like
Yeah.
I don't know.
you're gonna come back.
Yo,
There's no such
Maybe.
thing as quitting.
Yo,
Like, there's
I don't have
premature.
quit in me.
yo, speaking of games, man, like we're already at like the end of the show. It's been 2 hours. We didn't get to any games.
I'm not mad about it.
Should we end,
Yeah, me
like
too.
the last 5 minutes with a quick game, Fall Guy game?
No. Let's leave it because we're gonna have to jump into the setup of it, so it'll be too quick.
Wait, so Deepo,
Oh,
you forgot
Hmm.
to say something. You
What?
forgot to rap.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, ching, boom, boom, ching,
yeah. We got Urmaz in the house. Mike Check in the house. We got Ganja the mouse. That's it. That's all I got.
Yo,
ganja and mouse.
Ganja the mouse.
Ganja with a mouse. Damn.
I think.
yo,
That's all I
it
got,
Yeah,
makes
man.
you're the
sense. You got
first that-
Ganja. He plays games. He's crazy with the mouse.
Oh.
You got
Oh,
Deepo.
that's
He's pretty clever with the mouth because he talks a lot.
Because he talks a lot.
You got Roberto.
we got Roberto
He's got
with the
his
printer
guns
because he
in
owns
his
a house.
blouse. Yo. And then
And a
you
printer
got
in the
J-Lo.
background.
She's in the South. Yo. I don't know.
What about the printer in the background?
Then you got the picture in the
Oh.
background, but it ain't making no sound.
Oh, zip, zip, except for zip, zip,
Dude.
zip
And
back
then we
out.
brought it all around.
Oh.
And then
This is so bad.
I'm so desperate, I think I need a pound.
Pound of what? I say,
Pound for what?
pound of what?
I need to pound some ass. I need to smoke some grass.
Go, go.
Yo, you know what this reminds me of? Have you seen like
What?
21 Jump Street?
Yeah, I saw
You
it.
know
Yeah.
when he does like the spoken word poetry?
Oh, I missed that. I forget
It's
that part.
like
I don't remember it.
Cynthia. Do you know of that part? No, Ganja, have you
I
seen it?
don't-
No,
I watched 21 Jump Street. I did not think it was funny.
21 Jump Street? It was pretty
I've
funny. I
seen
thought it was
21
pretty funny.
it's really funny. It's
Yeah.
I thought it was really funny.
the
I watched
dynamic
21. I
of,
watched 22 as well.
what's the main actor's name? Oh, I feel so stupid for not knowing.
Channing
Yeah,
Tatum.
No,
and the other
Jonah-
guy,
Seth Rogen. No, not Seth Rogen. Jonah Hill.
Jack on the Hill. Their
Oh.
dynamic is like really good. Like
I
they
thought it was
play
I
good.
liked it. I don't know. I mean, I thought the movie was okay. I didn't think it was. I saw it in theaters. I wasn't like super impressed. I was like, that's okay.
It's
What were
pretty
you
funny.
expecting?
You know?
Like what were
Yeah.
you expecting?
Huh?
Like the cover of it is like a dude riding a bicycle
Yeah, that's true.
in a cop
I guess
outfit.
what was I expecting? I don't know.
And that
I
dude
guess
is
I was
Jonah
expecting,
Hill. Like,
expecting like friggin' Titanic or something. I don't know, man. It's a comedy.
wait, what?
Deepo was expecting like a heartfelt
That
love
guy-
Oh,
story.
speaking of Titanic, Deepo, why don't you repeat what you repeated to me this morning?
Oh man, we can't get into
Oh,
that.
we don't
man.
have
That's
enough
like the
time?
and-
It was
and-
like 2 minutes.
Fine. Ganja wants me to talk about
Yeah.
it. This is gonna turn into a 3-hour stream, but okay, let's get into
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Let's
Um,
go.
okay, so what happened is like I saw the movie Titanic, all right, and when I saw it with my school, all right. Roberto's already out.
No. I'm listening.
He's like,
Oh wait, I forgot. This story was
I-
from me.
I
Ganja knows
hyped it
about
up.
this. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
I hyped
Sorry,
it up.
Deepo. I'm back. I'm sorry.
People start
he's like, hang
talking.
on a second.
I'm sorry.
And
I
like
apologize.
the next frame is
I'm sorry.
Roberto is on his phone.
Bring-
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm
Yeah,
listening.
that looks horrible. Yeah, let's rewind.
Like, might as well be
sorry.
looking at your nails. At that
They think,
point.
oh shit, I'm live on air. Oh shit, wait, I'm on camera this time. I totally forgot. this, this stream is getting too late for me, dog.
Force of habit. Sorry.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yo, I'm gonna leave the story for the next time, man. We gotta
Oh,
have it with
no.
Eyelash here, man. We gotta have it with Eyelash.
Okay,
Fine.
okay.
Eyelash is gonna totally like. She was like, she dived deep pretty much in the last one, and like I gotta bring
Yeah, yeah.
Eyelash back on for like the podcast because she likes to ask. She's like, I can definitely
Are you
ask questions. So we
I
got we
mean,
got
we'll
No,
hear
she
your
was fun,
Titanic
man. She was
story,
fun.
bro.
Like,
Like,
she talked about everything.
huh?
Talked about everything.
I know, right? We talked about
Yeah.
literally everything. So like, be prepared to talk about everything again on repeat with with our guests. You know,
just today.
when we podcast on tomorrow. Oh my goodness, tomorrow! It's tomorrow. Yeah, we got our podcast tomorrow.
I
So if you
love
guys are
Nice.
tuning in, listening, check out the next one, which is tomorrow. We got
Yeah, yeah.
Darren, an actor, and he is gonna be our guest tomorrow.
That's
And
good.
and yeah, dog. And we got Roberto. Roberto's gonna be on the stream
Okay, that's
in the
good.
flesh.
That's good.
Well,
Am
he
I gonna
sounds like
improv
a
with
guy.
Darren?
I guess you probably will. You probably will.
Damn.
Darren's a pretty funny guy, so it'll be a lot of jokes. I think he's gonna have a lot of fun.
I
Um,
gotta I gotta think about it. I'm like, yo, Darren, I'm here with your sister. Why are you staring? Pew pew. I gotta think
Oh,
about lines.
think of good lines.
Sharon is Karen, so why are you getting so upset, bro?
You're gonna have fun. You're
why?
gonna have fun. Darren's a talented actor. He's a funny guy. Yeah. So like, yeah, it's gonna be some jokes, and then if we have time, we'll get around to some gaming. Today we didn't get to any gaming.
I
I'm
got
not mad
baited
about
in.
it. I'll be
I got
honest, I'm not
baited.
mad about it.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Ganja?
Said I got baited in, bro.
You couldn't even
Like,
got baited
get your
in.
control ready, man. We're gonna do all this gaming,
I
and
th-
then
Uh,
like it's
well,
just
well,
no
I
game.
mean, the reason why we didn't get to the gaming right away was because initially what we were gonna do was just gonna be me and Roberto. We were just gonna chat,
Oh,
and then we were
came
we
in.
were gonna get to the gaming with you later because that was gonna be later. But then since you decided to join the chat earlier, I said, you know what, we'll just let this roll until whenever,
Oh, okay,
you know.
okay, cool,
yo, but
cool.
Gunja, like, you discovered a lot of things about yourself today, like that you're a French singer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I
A French
think
singer, I
it
play
was worth it.
piano. Yeah, yeah. I'm from 1960, so I'm
You're from the
about
1960s, yeah.
60
The
years old.
1960s French
And
singer
you get some
in
mad
Paris,
ass.
right?
Mad ass,
Mad ass.
mad ass. Yeah.
So yeah, guys, that was the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Check out tomorrow. Tomorrow's a podcast where there's gonna be absolutely no gaming, most likely, and it was just gonna be straight up podcast. And we dive deep and we get like spicy and we get a little bit off the cuff and unfiltered. So check it out tomorrow. I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Say bye to
Thank
Roberto
you.
and to
Thank you
Ganja.
to
Yeah.
viewers. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Smoke some pot, stay happy,
And
get some printers to print you some songs, and remember to take your meds and wear heavy fleeces.
Oh my god. Yo, I'm gonna next time we come on, I'm just gonna put stuff in the printer and like I'm gonna take it out. It's just gonna be I'm gonna play with that. I'm gonna play with that idea.
that's gonna be his bit. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna end the stream here.